taking charge of the clock, Pretzel.
Uh-oh, that could be dangerous.
Oh, give me a spell.
That's a pretty big promotion, isn't it? After only about 5 or 6 games to be in charge of the clock. Afternoon to you too, Jace, down at Canada-Bass.
Had a couple of games under that, by the way.
How's Murray and the Murray going for a minute? Oh, you had a hip operation last.
Yes, I hope so. We sent him a little song about it was Hip Hip Hooray. Wasn't very impressed.
No.
So we'll call him Limpy for a bit. Old Murray from the Murray.
This is sportsman's night stuff.
Here we go again. Just about ready. As players are now in position. And there's going to be umpire Francis Nickel to get us underway. The siren does sound here at Beaconsfield. Ball goes up in the air. Beaky kicking to the highway into the ground, and Cranny up here towards the Jimbrook end. No one can pick it up at the moment. Little handball came out of the pack there. It was nicely done too by Carosella of Cranny. They're going to the forward 50 for the first time. Leading in the race for the footy over there's Morris. Can he pick it up? He can't. Lots of numbers there. Picked up now, and an opportunity here for Beaky. Hasn't a shot on goal.
I think the numbers on the back of the jumpers might be a problem.
It might have been Monica. And they go to
just
score.
pretend we're commentating.
Worry Alec, one behind they are on the scoreboard. Leading Cranny yet to score. We've only been going 30 seconds at this stage. So I always like playing the outer side of the ground. That's an absolute beauty. Good kick out of the pack. Good strong mark taken over there. It's Bunteen with it. Just settling players down. He's on the 50-metre arc. He'd love to switch play. Here he goes now. He's just waiting for the crowd to settle, and they can come out here onto the broadcast side. And this is one of the emergencies now coming to play. Smith comes down the wing. It's a poor kick, turns the ball straight away, and goes to McPherson. Centre wing in front of the coach's box. He's got the little 1939 haircut as well. Very, very short. Mark wasn't taken. Gets the old one too. Gets it back. Wobbly old kick. It was touched off the back of the pack. The umpires let him go. Quick kick came out of the pack. And that was nicely done over there by Battle. Goes in the forward pocket. It's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Good start here. Beaky attacking with the breeze sort of into us and slightly across.
It's annoying, lads. It's coming at us. If we look at the 74 Premiership flag that's flying just to our right here,
flicking me in the right eye, just about.
It's right. The wind is coming across ground towards us.
Ball toss back into play now inside forward 50 for Beaconsfield. A lot of players around the footy. No one can get it out. We'll have a stoppage. About 35 out from goal in the right forward pocket here. The umpire throws the ball back up once again. Cranbourne Ruckman got the tap down that time, getting taps on the footy. Smith got the kick away, and unfortunately it's gone out of bounds on the full. And Beaconsfield will have another chance to reload and kick the ball inside forward 50. The kick ball with Battle. He plays on, gets a bit of an arc, kicks to the top of the square. It's a handy kick. Came off a couple of sets of hands, and it's just been tapped through for a behind. So there's the second score of the afternoon, a rush behind.
He likes to stand out, Battle. He's got the umpire's footy boots on, boys. The fluoro yellows.
No,
he's the brightest boy out there. There's one for each team. There's one from Cranny as well, with Mitchell Carl's got the bright boots on. A kick out here from Cranny to the outer side. Good attempt at mark from behind, just couldn't quite hang on to it from Beaky, and it comes down. Cranbourne had the run at it, but now Beaky have got some numbers, but the handball over top doesn't quite hit the target. But Lucky Battle's good enough to get back there and get his handball into the centre. Now they run through the middle onto the left foot, kicking to a leading forward, but being intercepted here by Cranbourne on the half-back flank. The man with the big top knot, Leo.
Oh, nice hairdo that.
And he looks at us instead of turning around, Leo. We don't like that, but he's kicked it over to a teammate in Morris. Morris now kicks it over to Bunteen. They've just swapped sides of the ground at the moment, which a lot of clubs and AFL wants to try to do, Leo, but that is not allowed for the wind, Leo, and gone out of bounds on the full.
Nothing to do the wind, it's just a crap kick.
I think Monica got the free kick and played it quickly, got it to Merrick. Merrick into the forward pocket. It's been marked here by Beaky. This will be a tough shot from this direction into the wind as well, Leo.
It could be.
Is it number 2?
It is, it's a skip.
It is, Jakey, a bowed.
Yep, so look, the way the breeze is blowing, you can actually hook it around, so we all seem to be pretty good at it these days, don't they? They kick check side kicks and round the corner kicks, so right tight in that forward pocket. There he goes. Goes out
on the left.
And made it look absolutely.
I didn't know he was a lefty, Leo. There, we should have been onto that one. He's popped that through easily from that side. Not as difficult for a lefty as a righty.
Not at all, Pretzel.
Puts Beaky onto 1-2-8 with the early lead here. Against Cranbourne, yet to score. We've been going 4 minutes.
Oh, yes, we have indeed.
Ding dong.
Oh, the message.
Somebody's at the front
door.
door.
I'll just go get the door, Pritz. You're in charge. There we go. I think it's someone from AFL out east. But,
No,
it's all
I think it's a Sage.
well, it's good afternoon, Jason. Yeah, we are. It is afternoon, Jason. It's cold as. You'd be wrapped with the old gloves. Centre bounce is taking place once again. Here they go once again, and they go straight down the middle of the ground through Jakey Cameron. Nice little pass it was. Handball over the top, put a teammate under pressure there. Looked like Stewart. Goes around the corner. Too many cranny players here. They can get it if they like. Chain of handballs. It was the last one from Barker. He goes straight across the ground, and the mark's been taken there by Smith. So they're still in the defensive 50 here, Cranbourne. Just finding it hard to get from here out of it. This time it's going to stay in play. Good looking left foot kick and straight to the opposition.
Doherty.
And Doherty's with it. Little number 11 there, Jack Doherty on centre wing. He could run straight through trying to suck a 50 out of the umpire. Didn't get taken by it. Back to the top of the arc it goes. Gets a little punch out the ground. Can they keep it in play? They can. Nicely done indeed. Bowd couldn't hang on to that. Now it's gone out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in forward pocket. Same pocket which Jake Bowd just kicked a beauty for Cranny. We've been going just over the 5.5 minute mark. It's 1-2-8, Beaky 0, Cranbourne.
They've started very, very well, Beaconsfield. Cranbourne haven't been able to control the ball at all coming out of defence. They get to about the sort of wing position on the broadcast side, and then they sort of stuff it up at that next kick, which is maybe a little bit of pressure on earlier, a little bit of nerves, maybe perhaps on the top of the table of clash. Nevertheless, they try and come away once again with a good strong mark taken overhead that time by Cameron, who kicks it inboard nicely. Going back to the fly of the ball, and that's a free kick against Cranbourne there. And it'll go the way of Stewart. He'll go kick the ball inside forward 50 now. The other pocket's the target this time, running onto the footy and just bouncing in front of him. It looks to be Bowd. He kicks to the top of the square. A dribbler. And it's hit the post.
It's hit the post. That's another opportunity. Go on there.
Beaky 1-3-9. Cranbourne yet to score. 6 and a bit gone. First quarter here. I've had a brain fade again at Home Park.
We are there, and a big long kick from full back out there. Travelled a long way from Smith. Centre wing. Can they just go directly here or not? There's a free kick being paid. It's going to go to Wave Cranny.
This is the first time they should be able to get the ball inside forward 50 here. They may be about 2 kicks away, but they've got a pretty good chance of going forward here.
They start to go through the centre corridor. Mark's got to be taken. Couldn't be hung on to there, unfortunately for Cranny. And that was in the arts of one of the Osborns. It goes back to the top of the forward 50. And we're going to have to find out who this is. Oh, okay, there we go, right out the outer sides. It's a Carousella who's come into the side today as well. And was that a 50 or secondary whistle? Oh, umpire said no, it's okay. And too much pressure. And here come Beaky once again. Short pass comes out, the outer side of the ground now. Little handball over the top. That was nicely done by one of the Stokey blokes. Stokos, we're going to call him, is that correct? Yep, into the forward 50. Cranbourne defending desperately. Go back up the centre corridor. The mark's been taken out here by Cowburn. He can switch play to the member side of the ground. Oh, that's a good mark under a lot of pressure by Ryan Jones. Another long hair here too. Brett, you'd be dying for some of that on top of your head. So Jones, fakes one way, fakes the other, fakes back to where he came from and says now going to handball. All you mates under trouble. Oh, that's going to make it very, very difficult there. Whacking the back of the head to Coon, and the umpire let it go, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. A little bit confused as to what they were going to do then.
Found a free kick by the looks of it.
No. It's just the players.
It's just a bit of a pass.
Player confusion. It's not on.
So throw in. A centre wing. Not unusual at all. Drops a little bit short. Ruckman both hit at the same time. Picked up there, kicked around the corner. Bunteen did quite well, but standing in the way. Good mark taken there by Doherty.
Doherty with the footy. Chooses a kick to the middle part of the ground. The mark's been taken by McPherson. He plays on straight away. Kicks even wider to the outer side. Having to run on the footy here is his teammate. He got a very kind bounce. Turns his opponent inside out. Kicks it short. Got to his teammate on the half volley, and they'll try to slam the ball inside forward 50. They do so now. Bit of a 2-on-1 here. Ball comes out the back. Cranbourne trying to butter up and get the ball out. Leo was appealing for a throw.
No. It was quite well done.
Kicked it out to the outer wing. Went through about 3 sets of hands there. Few reinforcements coming in for both sides here to try and lock it up. And once again, Cranbourne have tried to go forward, and they might do so now. Getting the quick handball over the top was Barker. The ball is still bobbling around a little bit, and Beaconsfield have got the numbers back of the ball, and they'll be able to settle the ball down, kick the ball up the middle. That's a pretty good kick. Getting out, hands in front, massive mark. Fantastically done there that time. Taken by Johnson. He'll kick the ball short. They're in a pretty good position here, Beaconsfield, to just settle it down once again and find a target inside forward 50. They should do. It's just a little bit too hot for Bowd that time. He couldn't get his hands on it, went over his head. And now can Cranbourne find a target, settle down and try and get outside of their defensive 50. They nearly do.
Oh, he took it
He has
somehow.
paid the mark. Keenan's marked it on the edge of his defensive 50 now, near the middle part of the ground here. He'll take the ball to the outer side. Ooh, it was a little bit dangerous. His teammate sat under it, but it was a good fist coming late there from the Beaconsfield defender. And now, can Cranbourne get out? They do so. Nearly their first inside 50 of the afternoon, but once again, a few Beaconsfield players are back of the ball, and they've done really well once again to halt any sort of attack there from Cranbourne.
And Beaky looking backwards. They've found Jakey Cameron. He started well on the half-back line there. He's kicked to a teammate. Didn't quite reach him on the fuller handball over the top, though. They've got some numbers out here, and they can get it on the left foot out wide. They've taken the mark now to reset on the centre wing outer side. In front of a good little crowd there. Look at the back of the Utes. They kick him board back to Cameron. Might be an idea for Cranbourne to match him up. He's getting a lot of the ball along half-back.
Well, they can switch right across here if they want to, but they like playing the outer side of the
He's looking
ground.
down the line. There's a leading player there, but not enough on it. And Cranbourne had set up well, and they get the intercept mark as well.
Yeah, Barker's got it out there on the outer side now, Pretzel, but he could have had plenty of opportunity to come and switch the play then, and they really compressed the ground well. Did Cranbourne got the turnover. Barker goes down towards the scoreboard side of the ground, trying to pick the ball up. Didn't the last occasion there by foul. Goes into that forward 50. Too many beaky blokes here. They can run it out of trouble. Bit of a how to do there. Keep your eye on that for us if you could. Please at Liam, and a short pass there, and it's been marked over here by Bro. Comes back straight to the member side of the ground. The wing has been taken there. Good mark taken. Jake Stewart goes back in the centre corridor. Mark's not paid. Umpire lets him play on. Ducking back into trouble. Getting a high tackle. Stoko. And this is a Tyler. Back into the forward 50. No, they can't go. They're going short. Little handball. It was a little bit low too, but Stewart goes away with a teammate, and that could be down the ground. The umpire probably kept his eye off that. And it's gone out of bounds. It was a bit of a body slam as well. Who was that? Liam getting up very slowly. There we go.
Bruff.
That is Bro. Rough. That's what he is. Rough with a bit in front. Right on the forward 50 for Beaky. Kick to the highway end. It's 9 leading 0 at the moment in favour of Beaky. There's a good long hard throw in by the boundary umpire. Comes back now in the hands of that man Bruff, who was flattened just a second ago. Got up quite nicely. Gets into that forward 50. Long, high, up and under kick from. Can they get out? There's a 3-on-1 situation. Too many Beakies around there all the time. The tackle out the footy there, I thought. And that was going to go against Barker. And the free kick going to go the way
Stoko.
of Beaky once again.
Stoko of the Tyler variety.
And Stoko has got it. He's going to pump it into the forward 50 once again.
Good kick from Stoko. Kicked it to a pack, about 6 or 7 around the football. No one could take the mark, and it's just bobbling around the outer side. Umpire's found a free kick, has he? I think he has. We'll go the way of Cranbourne, I think.
Yeah, the ruckman Boland.
Thank you very much. So Boland with the free kick. Winning recipient now. Not a hell of a lot of movement down the line.
Too, boys.
The reserves are enjoying the win.
They're having a good old time.
So the kick is away. Slipped through a couple of hands. Getting the footy was Triffett. Knee ran it over out of bounds for a throw in. Keenan was just a note from me as well when the ball went inside forward 50 for Cranbourne just a couple of minutes ago after not being able to bring down the mark. Mark Holt took his opponent down on the ground, a little bit of a headlock of sorts. Lucky to not have a free kick paid against
just
him.
having a cuddle.
Yeah, just having a little cuddle. It's a bit cold, isn't it?
They got up, gave each other a pat in the back and ran off.
The ball was thrown back in. No one could get possession. The umpire will have a stoppage. Ball's back up straight away. Hit out one that time, one by Beaconsfield, but Cranbourne do get the footy. They kick it to the broadcast side wing, and the mark's been taken by Lockie Valentine. Kicks it to the middle of the ground. Good one-on-one. Very strong mark taken overhead that time by Cameron. He kicks it just a little bit further out, but that's been turned over, and the mark's been taken by Bass. Bass now plays on, takes it out to the very deep outer side, and once again the defence of Beaconsfield really going well here. Might have dropped a loose back even, or started a little loose, because nothing's really gone into the defensive 50 at all, just the one so far for Cranbourne, as Beaconsfield come away with it now on neutral ground, outer side wing. Umpire's found a free kick for a late push in the back. That's going against Bertrand, and Beaky will have another chance to go inside forward 50. Cameron.
Yes. They're out there. They've got to perform under pressure, Liam.
They do.
As they kick the ball long into the forward line. The leading play. Couldn't quite bring it down in front, was Beaky. They keep it in there, though. Some good pressure. And there'll be a ball up just inside their forward 50. Deep on the outer side. They haven't numbered their light towels, Leo. I got used to that last week up at Alice.
I was going to go around with tin paint and put some on for you, Pretzel, with the light towels numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Boland goes up on his own for Cranbourne and gets a handball out wide, and they've got a runner with plenty of time and space to look towards an option. They've got Holt out there, and that's a good marker. He plays it quickly over the top, but he didn't quite have the numbers to do so. And Beaky have got it back in their hands now, twisting and turning, getting a kick on the right-hand side. And no, that was a netball whistle just to upset me, Leo. It fell for your old trick.
I don't know how you get confused by that, Pretzel.
Intercept mark here by Max Kieran from Cranbourne. Be able to give them another look, hopefully into their inside 50, but he goes short. Finds a teammate in Luke B. Hugo. He looked to go short as well. Now he's going to wind up and go for the long kick towards centre half forward. It's Holt 1 against 3, Leo.
Not going to get it.
He's a big man, but he can't take on 3 for surely. And Beaky, with plenty of numbers out there, are able to get it through a chain of handball out towards Battle onto his left foot, up towards the wing, but it's a 1-on-2, not Beaky's way. So Cranbourne, ball back in hand, running through the outer side now. Kicking it long again indiscriminately because there's still those 4 players around Holt, and they were able to take that intercept mark, Liam.
There they go now. Monica's with it. Goes straight up the middle of the ground. His nice little left foot kick in. He goes straight into the centre circle. Nobody can take that mark. I thought the Beaky bloke was dragged down without the footy. Quick rush kick out of the pack there, and Cranny go back to the top of the forward 50. Could have been a block on the mark. Umpire said no, it's all right. Trying to pick the footy up there was Cranny, but couldn't do so at the moment. The umpire says they're going to ball it up. Which be edging on. Is that how you say it? Love that name.
Make 'em, my man.
Up she goes, forward 50. Cranny need to get a score. Little tap out the side there was by Cowburn off Cranny. Can they get the side? He's back on hands and he's trying to get it out. There's a lot of, look at all the Beaky jumpers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that contest there. And Cranny got to be quite aware of this at the moment. Up she goes once again. Umpire lets it go up, it bounced down. No one got a tap down at all. Tackled with the footy. Can't do much with it. It was Barker. And there's a free kick. It's a high tackle's been picked out. Both umpires saw that. And the free kick going the way of Jared Barker. He's 50 out. Right on the 50-metre arc is the man on the mark. Coming in now, all very close to the man on the mark. Puts it up very high because you can run out a little wide. Footy does go wide. There was a push in the back, I saw.
Yep, there was. It's going against Holt.
It's going to go against Holt, and he's got to come back to the 9. Where'd that come from anyway? Playing on straight away. And this man's had a bit of it already in Lockie Modicak. Goes short, looking for a teammate, taking some good marks here, good conditions for it. Umpire says get back there.
I mean, he's had about 10 possessions already. This
yeah, Jack Battle, the old 1-2, and that makes it 11. Pretzel, because he's done the old 1-2, racking up the stats, gives it to a teammate in Valentine. Up the member side of the ground they go. Nobody there this time. Picking up the ball, no, overrunning it, and there's still plenty of fight going on. Then went in and got it was Stoko. Tyler gives it across to a teammate, and they are running out once again, having a bounce. Nicely done there, Beaky. They've got numbers all over the place. Back in the hands of, no, it's not Stoko, that is young Dwyer on the left foot. The mark's been taken out there by Boland.
Yeah, so intercept marking, Liam, all yours.
Boland has the footy, kicks it to the outer side, tries to switch it this time. Smith takes the mark. Good fist coming that time defensively as sorts to try and get a attacking run there was from Beaconsfield, and they ran into each other and nearly took each other out, and Cranbourne have set up nicely and taken the mark on the outer side. They'll bring it back to the middle of the ground. Mark's been taken by Carousella. Kicks it short. Good mark. Here's Derbyshire. He takes off. Nearly gets dragged down, but just got a handball away, and the handball's no good. And it's been turned over, and Beaconsfield can try and run away once again. Handball over the top was good. It found the hands of Stoko, and now it's brought back out to the outer side where all the utes and all that are located. And that time was a good crunching tackle load, but not in time for maybe a holding the ball decision as the ball's gone out of bounds outer side. We've gone 18 minutes. It's 1-3 plays Cranbourne yet to score.
It certainly has.
And in the B grade netball, it's Beaky 40 and Cranbourne 31.
Another good game over there. We'll just wait for the umpire to throw it in. Centre wing outer side. Big crowd gathered over there too, the young fellas. Umpire's just letting them go. It's close to that boundary line once again. Can they keep it in? They cannot. Yes, they can. I got confused by the whistle then, Press. Put me out. Holt dropped what he maybe could have taken a couple of years ago. Umpire just lets him play on. There's that young man once again on the left foot. He goes through Monica. Straight back centre wing, outer side of the ground. Big pack of players went up for the mark. Nobody could hang on to it. And Beaky, they can run it out once again on the left foot. They've got a lot of those running around. Was Dwyer. It goes towards the half-forward line, but I think there's going to be too many numbers there. Umpire's just laying on top of the ball. They're going to ping him for that. You drag the footy in. And the free kick going to go away, Berkey. And that, they just love doing that, don't they? You lie on the footy, you can almost kill a bloke and you still get the free kick. Good, low, thundering pass, but bounces straight off his teammate's hand. Chest rather, trying to pick the football up, coming through. And the head of steam there was Bellanvina.
Oh, they're out here.
They're out now. Berkey, here they go. One bounce. No, he's not going to have the second bounce. Kicking into that forward pocket.
Holt.
Looking for it at the back. Holt, just too strong. Just kept his player under the football. And Mark Holt, first opportunity really for Cranbourne to get a score on the board. Tight in front of the scoreboard, which reads 1-3 to one behind at the moment. Did they get that one behind, or that was a free kick?
No, that was the one that was pushed in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scoreboard's onto that, but that won't be a registered score.
No, so Mark Holt. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Just stabbed it a little bit, but it looked like a magnificent kick. Straight
Well, he's
through
kicked over
the
1,000,
middle.
Leo.
And umpire Rasker says that's good enough for me. A 1 goal straight 6 Cranny. That one behind shouldn't be there, I don't think, Pretzel.
No.
And
with you on that.
Beaky 139, and that is now 20 minutes gone. So after all the play that Beaky's had, they really haven't hurt the scoreboard, have they? They only kicked that 1 goal 3, and they've probably had 80% of the play so far, Lou.
Yeah, they have, and that's probably a little bit of good reward for effort, to be completely honest with Cranbourne. They got that movement on the outer side wing. They were absolutely out, and Holt just got rid of his opponent legally and slotted through a pretty good goal.
Cranbourne got the clearance here with a big barrel standing straight into the nearly taking the mark. There was Alistair. He couldn't quite hang on to it, but he's able to butter up and keep it inside there for a forward 50 stoppage. Nearly a great fly. And bring down by Matthew Alistair. We'll see it. The ball is about 40 metres out directly in front from Cranbourne's goal. Good tap out over the back. Have they got somebody running onto it? Yes, they do. Out the back here, turning around and kicking it through on his right foot is the Biagimon.
That's I reckon it's too.
Biagimon. We're going to give it to him. Bradley Biagimon has done an awesome bit of roving there on the back of the pack, and it was a great ruck tap too, Leo.
Was indeed.
Tapped it towards goal, and they were able to run onto it with a bit of steam, and little snapshot on the right foot, put it straight through the middle to move Cranbourne with 2 goals in very quick succession on to 2-1-13, leading Beaconsfield 1-3-9. We've been going 21 and a half minutes.
We have indeed, and did a great job. Lovely roving front and centre, and good goal, and they put him in front here now. Boland gets a tap out once more for Cranny. Looking a bit much better now. Boland gets received to handball, goes on hands and knees, and tries to bust his way through. The umpire just lets him go as they really are fighting for it now. And was that a whistle on play? It is.
That was a netball, now it is a ball up.
I'm just out of my time, Pretz. It's going to be a ball up, still centre circle.
Comes from the left, ignore it.
Just got to get a new whistle for them. Boland nicely over the back. Can you get it out to a teammate who tried to get a bit of Barker? He got tackled straight away with it. Beaky also trying to get the footy out and still in that centre circle. And it's going to be a ball up once again. 22 gone. 12 Cranny. 9 Beaky, as she goes pretty high in there. Boland got a nice lead, put it straight out there, but it's been picked up and kicked out of the pack by McPherson. Over Beaky, goes to the top of the 50. Nicely roved there, but fumbling at the same time was Cameron. He can't do too much with it now. Players are just jumping all over each other. And guys, this are going to have to ball it up once again.
Ran the ground, stuffed in a 1 straight goal. Now we are on at 3-2-20 and Upway at 2 straight goals, but Pakenham 4-1-25.
Ball's back up in the middle. Derbyshire dropped the footy when he nearly got it and was nearly able to get it away. And now Cranbourne now through Boland. He gave it a good handball over the top. It was very good. That was he got it to Smith, and now they've brought it out wide. Cranbourne now, they've just got all the energy all of a sudden. Kick down the line, they're just outside 50, and the mark has been taken this time. They kick inside forward 50. One of the Giginon was being held, and the ball's gone out of bounds for a throw in inside Cranbourne's forward 50.
Division
Cameron.
1 scores. Belgrave are 1 behind. Seville are 46 already. Monbolk are 3-5-23. Hillsville yet to score. Berwick Springs 1 goal. Gembrook 2-1-13.
Go Brooks.
Ball inside forward 50 now. The ball's about to be tossed back in, just right in front of the scoreboard of sorts. Holt in the ruck that time. He did get the fist down. Heap of numbers around the footy here for both sides. No one's able to get it out just yet. Potty's just been thrown in over the top here, trying to get the footy out for Beaconsfield. It was Stewart, and he couldn't do so as the ball was just locked in. We'll have another ball up.
Catch, Leo.
Yeah.
It's going to tick into the 24th minute of play. 1-3 plays 2 straight.
Yay have the early lead over Alexandra by 1 point. Junction have got the early lead over Powtown by a goal. Yarra Glen up on Broadford and Kinglake up on Warby. Glad to see they're playing there in the fog. Handball out comes to a Beaconsfield. A good smother here by Cranbourne. And a kick on the left foot towards the whole direction.
Bit of play.
Give that to the man with the smother. The kick around the corner was from Bertrand.
Jordan Bertrand, the smother and grab all at the same time. Bit of a steal in that. And then the kick out there, the Holt. He's going to do the old check side Stevie Johnson style, by the look of it.
Less than 10 metres out.
He wouldn't have done that 2 years ago. And he has
slotted it.
What?
Hang on.
The chef and the goal umpires agree. But unfortunately, their fault. That's gone through as a behind.
I don't know about that, chef. I reckon he's overcooked it. And I reckon it was 2-1, 13 now. Cranny 3-1. No.
That was the old score, Leo. It's 2-2-14 now. Oh, 2-1, yes, because they got 1 point.
You're forgiven, Pretzel.
I'll fix that up a quarter time, hopefully.
Okay, I think he was robbed. The mark here from the kick in. Jake Cameron's got it. Goes down centre wing. Very, very short. The mark's been taken by Stogo. And this is a Trent. Centres it again, once again. And sharing the ball around. White's got it. Just chipping it around at the moment. Beaky like to do that. It's given it to a Stewart. They go straight across the outer side of the ground. And now they can be out and run if they want to. Good low, penetrating kick to the top of the forward 50. Nobody can take that mark as it hit the ground. Bit of a bump ball. It's going to be ball up. Oh, I reckon umpire. Can't get over that.
Pretty sure we kicked that. Pretty sure we kicked it.
Boland.
I'm still in shock. Sorry, Cameron.
Boland uncontested to get in the ruck. No one wants to go up against him, Leo. He's just too good. So Cranbourne got it into the middle, but Beaky now through battle again into the forward 50. Comes off hands, it's bouncing around a little bit. Now Beaky got a possession, but the handball went straight to the running man in Boland. He's playing a good game there. Glenos Bull got it.
Here on the open too.
They kick it up towards centre forward now, but it's all Beaky back there. Except for the one Cranbourne player can tap it over the top towards the Holt direction and come through and try and get it again. But Beaky with those numbers. Curran's now got it. He gets a kick around the corner as he's bumped as well. And it's gone out for a boundary throw-in.
Cowburn here having a bit of a push, shove.
Yep, the umpires right on it there too.
Yeah, I reckon it was a fair bump, but certainly got hold of it there. Throw in right in front of our broadcast position here in the balcony. Boland took it out of the ruck. Handball to an unexpected, but suddenly got it there was Osborne. Puts up very... Oh! Huge leap there by Thal. Couldn't hang on to that mark. Umpire calls him to play on. Played on, and Alistair's got it. Puts it top of the square.
Good.
Who's got it this time?
Perfectly there, Holt. Don't go around the corner, son. Just kick it straight. Make it easier for the chef.
We know the chef doesn't move too much out of his spot on the goal line. You've got to kick it straight over his head here, Mark. Otherwise, he's going to give it a point.
Hopefully, he's learned from his last mistake, Leo. After the siren, he can't go round anyway. Got to stay on his line here.
I don't know.
And that time,
Alistair Rasker says, I'll give that one a goal. Mark Holt's got 2-1. I reckon he should have had 3.
Yep.
Soren has. So does Liam agrees as well. It is quarter time, and well, exciting start to the game here, we believe, and I reckon it is 3-1. 19 Cranbourne leading. Beaky 1-3-9. What we might do is quickly go to the studios of Yarra Valley FM. We'll come back here. We'll give updates all around town. Get over the shock of that last one, although we reckon he was robbed. And but they just started to move quite well. Also there for Beaky, getting hold of the footy. It was now Stewart's had it, Monica's had it quite a bit. Battle also doing quite nicely. The Osmond boys for Cranny doing good as well. So this time it'll be Cranny kicking to the road end or the highway end of the ground, and Beaky kicking to the netball or Gembrook end of the ground here at home road. The breeze, well, it's coming off the anchor. You got, I think, Pretzel.
It's straight at us.
Hands are very cold.
And very chilly belly. Chill factor is, that's what it is. So
I can actually check what the...
I don't want to know because it'll make me feel even colder.
I'd like to know.
It feels like 7.1 here.
By James Nolan to get us underway. She throws the ball in the air for the start of the second quarter. Boland probably got the fingernail to that, but it drops straight back into the centre circle. Hanging on the footy there is Jared Barker. And umpire Nolan says, I'm going to bowl it up once again.
Extra layers are going on at half time, I can guarantee that.
Absolutely. Secondary ball out, threw it up nice and high too. Good lead there, Boland just went straight down to the ground once again. Was still inside the octagon. And it's going to be a tertiary ball out. Oh, he's going to
on the ball.
They get in that curtsy position. All of a sudden, it's going to be holding the ball. Win against Barker. They play on straight away. Beaky kicking it at forward 50. Thought it was held by the arm there. Umpire said it's all right. Unlucky that 18. Here we go. Handball over the top. Get rid of it quickly, son. Got the handball free. Around the corner it went through Merrick. Goes into that forward or 10-metre mark almost. Trying to get hold of the footy was Jackie Cameron. He can't do so. Desperately defending their cranny. I think that's Bunteen with it. Got a very short kick out. Umpire lets him play on. Handball over the top. They free the arms. Quick handball came out there by Merrick. It's near the top of the forward 50. Cranny come away with it. But unfortunately for them on the centre wing, they're all Beaky players. And they're going to clear once again. It's in the hands there of Doherty.
Boy Doherty. He spin around his opponent. He did so the third time, lucky. He kicks inside forward 50. They'd love a mark here. Will they get it? No. Good fish that time. Came from Osborne. It dribbles out the back. It's going to go towards the top of the square. It's a genuine 2-on-1 here. Couple of hands went up.
Well, right.
Quick snap around the body. Is it going to go through? It does go through, but fisted through from behind. That came off the boot of Stoker of the Trent variety that time. Through from behind, and then they're 1-4-10 to Cranbourne 3-1.
I thought it was Tyler. 41.
I said Trent.
Yeah,
it was 21. 22. Oh, yeah, 40.
That's a huge kick in, Leo. It's all the way at 70 metres it's got. A little bit of run out of the square, but not too much more than that. That was a massive kick.
Brave by both
got it up
players
to
there.
The wing now. Yes, it was indeed, Leo. Ball's hit the ground, though, and it's underneath a bit of a pack here, and it's going to be a ball up close to centre wing position on our side of the ground, Leo, where we like them playing.
Yeah, on the members' side. Should make that a rule. Or can we put in the bylaws?
Battling the race for this one. Couldn't quite pick it up and get clear possession. He was tackled as well. He's done a little ton of ball.
The ball came out.
Diving on it.
Oh, it's spilled
That
out.
was a bit harsh.
Oh, well, seeing the ball's over the boundary line, I thought it was real rough.
So the resultant free kick was by Russo. He's found a teammate in Barker. Barker looking for his options. He's going over the back here. Oh, big fly over the top there was by Ryan Jones.
Got nowhere near it, but it was good.
And the ball has gone over the back and out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. This is your spot, Liam. We said that before the call.
Yeah, you did say
The
that.
flagpole and the shed in his way. It shows how good you are, Liam.
Oh, we'll give it a crack. Ball's tossed back. Bad to be tossed back in now. Is so now.
Predicting play. How good is he?
I'm going to ask him for the
Tap
touch
down
line
that
numbers.
time by Boland. The ball's going to come straight back towards Beaconsfield, attacking 50, although that went through the hands of Bertrand. And Smith got it away, kicks the middle of the ground. Derbyshire went to attack the football, then pulled out the last second, which resulted in a little bit of a free-for-all to try and get the football. And now that time that won't come out on the middle of the ground. We'll have a ball up. We've gone just into the 3rd minute of play in the second quarter. 1-4 plays 3-1.
May or might not be a win down at Officer, but Officer only kicked the one behind in the first quarter. Man Evelyn a 2-5-17.
Okay, where's that at?
Officer.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a breeze. Always tends to be a breeze. Well, they're only up the road from here, so probably not. Into the forward line they go now. Oh, nice little kick off the half volley. Nicely done there by Brandon Osmond, the skipper of Cranny, but it's going to come straight back. Plenty of Beaky players there. Just trying to look for an option. One bounce. Runs into the centre corridor on the left foot. Could have been Monica. Goes in that forward pocket. Oh, just bounced through for a behind. And it was that young man in Lockie Monica. 1-5-10 now. We're wasting a few opportunities. Beaky. 4 minutes gone. Second quarter. 3-1-19. Cranny haven't scored this particular quarter. It looked like that flag, the 74 flag's just blowing on our face. I don't know what they've got the 74 flag out there for. I'm not quite sure. Oh, the other ones are hanging up inside.
The other ones are inside, Leo. 80 and 81 inside.
Jake Cameron, strong mark, centre corridor, and all alone there.
Started very well, Jake Cameron. I reckon he played a year at Belgrave, Leo. Jakey Cameron.
Could have.
Yeah.
Is this Merrick or?
Yes, it is Merrick. Just waiting for Rosso.
Oh, he's going to dish it off. Very, very short. And all alone, unmarked, Devon Smith. Got the pink boots on there. Where were they when we played, Pretzel? Oh, you bought the only size 11s available in Victoria.
I did. You know how hard it is to buy footy boots if you're not a size 7 or 14 at the moment, Leo? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I noticed they were black and they had screw-in stops, so they're pretty old, Pretzel.
They reckon they were
white
new.
diamonds.
There was a lot of dust on them.
Oh, so coming in about 30 metres out, directly in front, Devon Smith. Can he put a goal on the board there? Very deliberate looking kick. Oh, umpire Raskus had to move to the right. I'm a bit concerned.
Made him work.
He gave it a goal. Well, he took 3 steps and took another 5 to stop. Raskus, never mind. Goal on the board there to Beaky to go to 2 goals, 5-16. Still behind Cranny, 3-1-19. We're just going over the 5.5 minute mark of quarter number 2. So, poor old Raskers, he gets a bit of head of steam up and really tripped over his own shoelace, but done a great. We love the chef. He's the only bloke who can give you a sausage well done and rare all at the same time. Liam, I'll explain it to you later. Off you go.
Rightio, fair enough. No, neither ruckman could ever get a tap down, and I can't operate with that joke. I'm trying to figure that one out, to be honest. Derbyshire had the footy, but he was tackled by 2 opponents. And hang on, it looks like they've played hold on the ball against him.
He cooks a snag and leaves it on one side, so she's black on one side and rare on the other.
Oh, yeah,
They did get a free kick, Liam, and Battle kicks it into the forward line.
Yeah, Battle did kick it inside 450, and Cranbourne have the numbers back there to get out, and that's a nice kick to the outer side. It just overcooked it a little bit for Russo.
That's risky.
Couple of numbers around the football of Beaconsfield, and nearly being decapitated there and being awarded the free kick is Trent Stoko. Got that one right that time. His brother kicked the goal before. Trent Stoko now kick to the top of the 50, a little bit further actually. A few numbers around the footy here. Heap of Cranbourne Eagles jumpers at the front.
Oh, no!
That's a dangerous handball. Get it on your boots, son. That's nearly.
He did just.
Gee, that was nearly a legal
He just
disposal.
got a toe to that,
Oh,
Liam.
I don't think so.
I could hear it. Just a toe.
Well, he mustn't have cut his toenails because I thought there was a bit of a gap between that, but nonetheless, he should give it a go. Good effort, wasn't it? The handball, risky there, Liam.
Yeah, very risky handball, but nearly came off if he got the kick onto his boot and skied it towards goal, because with that, we never know what could happen.
It's gone to 0.
Can't operate.
There's a dog stuck to a pole just over
Oh,
it.
here we go. Here's a snap. No, centering ball towards
That's on the
Bowden
full.
off his foot.
That's on the full.
Hang on.
Hey, look, I'll tell you, that's
the
on the
chef's
full.
onto it. The chef's onto it, so they're going to confer.
It looked like he
But
played deliberate.
They're going to confer, but without asking the chef.
I'm sure the field umpire reckon that was out in the full.
Well, so did the chef. I saw the chef signal.
Did he? I thought he was just putting the arm out for balance.
Could have been. Actually, could have been.
Anyway,
Ball up from the throw in.
that's where as a player, you just grab the footy and go back to kick it. Just grab it.
Try and talk them into it, you reckon, Leo?
Absolutely. There's a free
Boland's
kick
going
in
to
the
get
ruck.
free
Been
kick
playing
for
well,
too
this
high.
man.
He's been very good.
There's a couple of big men, or taller men, not so much big, but taller men in this game doing well so far, Leo. Cameron for Beaky and Boland for Cranbourne.
He'd love to switch the play. Got nowhere to go. Going to have to go very, very short.
Yeah, Bertrand does that, indeed.
Got the 5 players backward of the centre square here. They're all up towards this contest.
Here they go. Here they go. They've got the out here on this side, the member side of the ground. They can.
He's played on.
Oh,
He did play on. That's
yeah, I
his
know.
fault.
You had to wait to get for the bloke to go back to the 9. Wherever that came from, I've got no idea. Go out on the outer side of the ground now. Big, long left foot kick there. That's by Ryan Smith. Long way down there and
Mark in front.
good, strong mark. And Beaky is going to pummel this goal once again. Just took too long to switch the play before Craney. Over the top there. Good spoil done. Out there by the fishing bass. And it's going to be a ball up. 50 odd
Low
out.
spearing ball that caught a few off guard, that entry.
Certainly did. So ball up. Forward 50 for Beaky. Over the top went Boland. Got the fingernail to it once again. Straight down to the ground they go. Everyone tackles everybody. No opportunity beforehand. It's going to be another ball up. A lot of players around the footy. Craney would love to get hold of it and switch it back to the member side if they can get hold of it. Beaky, well, they just want to drive it into that forward 50. Boland got the tap out, but it goes nowhere. Straight up and down they go. Plenty of Beaky players. They just run straight into trouble. Umpire says you took on the tackler. And the free kick going to go to Wave Cranbourne. Just laying on top of the football. And Craney with it. Half back flank.
Could be their first opportunity to get the ball forward of the centre square here. They haven't had the ball inside forward 50 yet.
Rosso kicked it back to the outer side of the ground. Centre wing, a lot of players around the footy. Now they can switch play if they want to Beaky. But there's no one to go to. Back into the centre corridor. Someone down getting up very slowly. Centre wing on the outer side. Beaky come to the member side this time. In front. Got one good hand grip on it and couldn't hang on to it. Was Cameron. It spills out now. Craney trying to go bust their way through. Lost it on the way through. Did Bunteen rather. Handball over the top. Everyone wants to hold the ball. No one's going to get anything there. Tackling a play without a footy was Morris. They come out once more. Bunteen with the handball. Puts a player under pressure, but breaking through there. Bertrand goes one way, goes the other. No one to kick it to, so it kicks out in the open spaces. Finally, the mark's been taken out there by Derbyshire. Got the English tan happening as well. Nice long right foot kick right to the outer side of the ground. Big leap over the top of the pack, but it's 2-on-1 and it's too Beaky. Just bumped head straight into it. A bit unlucky there, I thought. Was Holt. Head first straight into the tackle and got the free kick. Did Triffett. Got the handball out and they are right in the centre corridor at the moment. Beaky.
Yeah, Dwyer's got it on the left foot. It's a spearing pass as well. He's found the captain in bout. He's kicked up towards the inside 50 here, and Stoko couldn't quite take the mark. Jones there, bounces off one. Sorry, it was Bertrand, bounced off one. Got the handball over the top here to Barker. Barker looking long towards, it's a 1-on-3. There's a bit of a push out there, but the mark's been paid.
Just got away with that.
Yeah. Kick into the centre is a dangerous one because closing quickly here was Beaky, and they've got the numbers around this contest. It's in their hands of battle. He takes a bounce, which is fortuitous in the centre square at the moment. Kick up to a leading player, but Cranbourne, good spoil. Comes down, Bunteen. He's got it now. Kicking out towards Jones, but it's just bounced inside the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, and
couldn't quite hit Ryan Jones there.
I reckon Bunteen's nickname's Bunt. Through effects, Mike. Take it away, Liam.
Ball's going to be tossed back in, right in front of us.
Serious look on the boundary umpire
very,
there.
very serious.
Don't meet him in a dark alley, Leo.
No.
Ball chucked out that time by Beaconsfield. Getting a quick handball away. It's Barker. Now they go down the line. Jones has got to try and run onto the footy. He does so now. I can't see past that shed, but he gets a kick forward. It went through about 2 on the half volley and the slipping and the sliding slips Corden style. First inside 50 for the quarter for Cranbourne. As soon as they get it in, it looks like it's going to come back out. Handballed it back in. Here's this man, Holt. The man's a colossus, and he's tackled straight away. And it'll be a ball up.
Quick call.
Very quick
wasn't
call.
going anywhere, I don't think, Leo.
Deep inside forward 50 for Cranbourne. Ball tossed back in the air. Bertrand got the tap, although it was Holt in the ruck that time, sorry. So here I give him the tap. Beaconsfield come away. They bring it to the outer side. Going back with the flight of the footy there was Bertrand for Cranbourne. He couldn't get his hands on it, but Beaconsfield come away with it once again. Not being able to take the mark over the head was one of his teammates down
got
the
a one-on-one forward.
and that one was Johnson. They kick the ball inside forward 50. Smartly done. Eloquently done. And the mark has been taken on the lead that time by Johnson. So he's deep in the pocket. Probably kick from, I'm going to say 40, 45 out.
I have to be 50, I reckon.
Oh, well, all right, we'll go with 50.
The man on the mark's about 45.
I got to put into regard the AFL standard size of the ground, and it is humongous. Matthew Johnson, he's on his approach now to potentially give Beaconsfield the lead. Yep. He went a little bit to the right. The kick is on the way. Tell you what, he's got it. Went through the original middle and Beaconsfield have the lead.
What a great kick.
That is goal of the day so far, boys, from there.
Absolutely. And umpire Raskus in perfect position. Did the pirouette on the way through, too.
That's right.
Most of the goal umpires
put in the right spot to help
give you a look at the roof of their mouth, but not the chef. He did the beautiful pirouette there. What's the score now?
The 3-5-23 to Beaconsfield. Cranbourne 3-1-19. They've had the 2 inside 50s for the quarter. And they are yet to score in this quarter. And 3-5 is 23, Leo. 3-4 is 22.
I just keep forgetting GST. I just can't help myself.
You can't operate. It's too cold.
My hands have gone numb.
Yeah, so have I, to be honest.
Out of centre circle. Now,
it's clear today.
Just letting that go at the moment, and it's going to be. Oh no! What's going to blow his whistle? Then the players stood up.
the players all stopped expecting.
When are you going to blow that? Oh, you're all right. Anyway, secondary ball up just outside the centre circle. Now they got the tap out this time. Did Beaky through agency. Cameron. And boom! And free kick. And it's going to come back, is it? Or is it down the ground? No, it's going to come back.
Smoke signals are starting over on the hill now.
Just noticed that.
To warm you up.
But don't tell me they lit that big lot of fire at Alexandria this week.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, they were going to a big bonfire there, didn't they?
That was a celebration bonfire.
Throw it now, kicking it just in front of the scoreboard there was Bertrand of Cranny. But the whistle has gone. It's gone out of bounds.
It was out of bounds before he kicked it.
3-3 leads 19. Beaky so far have kicked 2 goals, 2-0. So Cranny seems to be finding it hard, kicking down towards the highway end. Gembrook end, always a scoring end. We know that. Umpire just lets him go once again. A lot of players around the footy. It's going to be another ball up. We've been going now 14 minutes, quarter number 2. What can Beaky do here? Can they get another goal? Can Cranny fight their way out of it? It's gone back in the centre corridor, just overrunning the football. Then a Lamb come out the top. Opportunity now for Beaky, and the snap on shot on the left foot, unfortunately. And that was kicked over there by Sean Dwyer. He's gone through for a behind. They are 3-6-24. Is that right?
Yes.
3-1-19. Cranny will be going just over the 15-minute mark. Quarter number 2.
Short kick in. Well, short kick in these days when you've got the 15 metres to use.
A-grade nipple underway, Pretz.
Yes, it is. And they've found Jones just outside 50. On the half-back line here for Cranbourne. In front of the change rooms.
No.
He goes to take the player on. And does a really good effort to try and get the ball in there. And a little bit like top of McDonald style from Melbourne there on the weekend. But the kick here back from Beaky has gone out of bounds on the full, so Jones is going to have another go at it. Leo, let's see if he tries the same thing.
He'll play on. He'll play on.
We won't play on around the boundary line, he'll be out of bounds. And what's this with the foot on the boundary line? When
I
that
don't
come
know,
in?
something the AFL made up.
That's something new.
Well, that's where the mark is, so it makes sense in a way.
Right.
Jones played on this time and went on his left foot, Leo. It's good to have both. It's nice to see. But Beaky have it into hands, but can't find a teammate, and it's rushed over the line by Valentine for a boundary throw-in. Just on the other side of the coach's boxes now. The Magpies are around, Leo. Oh, there they are. Hello. Right next.
They're sitting next to
Still
you.
close. Trying to steal your lunch, Liam.
Getting the tap out that time for Beaconsfield was Doherty. And that ball's just going to dribble towards the boundary line once again. And this time we'll have another throw in. As the Narry Warren Football Club mascot's just weighed its way down.
Spy, mate.
It's checking on the scores.
Yep.
Well, Narry are winning 47-12 at the moment. Wadden are still up 31-0. And Pakenham are 49 over
lovely
by 13.
tap, Boland.
Magnificent tap
Got it
down
out
to
there,
Russo. They'll go inside forward 50 here. Cranbourne from the kick of Aguirre. Holt in a one-on-one. Oh, it nearly took the one-hander. Just slipped through the mitt. And the ball's just going to dribble its way towards the boundary. Can Beaconsfield get it out? They'll try to. They're almost outside forward 50. The fans appeal for holding the ball. None coming toward. They'll go back inside forward 50 again. Beaky, genuine one-on-one. He nearly got the Holt on the bounce. He pushed a Beaconsfield player in the back just away from the football, and we'll have a ball in, well, a ball up, I should say, in a very dangerous position for Cranbourne as they're deep inside forward 50 as Cameron's made a new friend.
Chuck that in the bin.
Good kicking's good football, Leo. Berwick Springs are 5 straight goals. Gembrook only 4-5-29.
Unbelievable. Well done there. Quick kick out of the pack there. Nicely done, Gear. And what has he done with it? It's put it right across the face of goal. It's gone out of bounds for yet another throw in.
Monbulk at 37 over Hillsville 2. Officer, as we said at quarter time, 1 point, and Mount Evelyn at 17, and Seville are now 54-1 over Belgrade.
Throw in, forward pocket, highway into the ground. Need a score on the board through Cranny, trying to take the ball out there was Holt, but couldn't get hold of it, got the 1 mid up. Quick kick came out of the pack by Abiki, and it's goes straight towards the boundary line once more, and it's gone out of bounds for yet another throw in. 18 minutes gone, quarter number 2, haven't scored this quarter. Cranny still on 3-1-19, trailing Beaky now 3-6-24, and they're getting a cramp in the hamstring, boys.
Oh, it's like you umpired a game this morning or something, Leo.
No, I did a lot yesterday. My hammies have been killing me. Big throw in, 50-metre arc. Bowling went over the top, nearly got his opponent around the neck. The umpire just lets him go. Little handball came out, went absolutely nowhere. Nice handball out the back, across there to Russo. Got a right foot kick there for Cranny, but there's too many Beaconsfield players as it comes back out on the left foot, and it's going to wobble close to the boundary line. Doesn't matter, the mark's been taken there by the Ryland Smith anyway.
Yeah, so right on the boundary line. He plays on and goes on his left foot. Deep inside 50. Beaky flying through and taking the mark there. Intercepting that one is Brandon White. And White plays on quickly back towards the goal square. Now they can switch to the outer side. Got some runners out there. They're out and running on the outer side, but Cranbourne have some players back, so they've got a handball inboard, and now they're under pressure. Cranbourne have got the numbers around this contest at the moment, but it's back in the hands of Beaky, who get a quick kick out of the pack to the 2-on-1, which is Cranbourne able to pick it up through Bunteen. He goes with a handball back to a teammate. He has to quick kick down the line without looking, and it came off the chest of the Beaconsfield player. They get a handball inboard, running towards the outer side now and kicking onto the right boot. Now there's a marking contest about the half-forward line through the hands of Bunteen. And there's a free kick being paid here down the ground, and it is going to go the way of Cranbourne boys.
It's going to come back.
All the way back to the wing.
Yep.
So whatever happened there off the ball from Beaky, they wouldn't be too impressed by that one.
Little kicks made marked here by Barker. Goes straight back to centre corridor. Marking on the second attempt there, Osborne. This is Glenn. What can he do with it? Wants to go into that forward pocket. The crowd reckons that should have been taken by Holt. The umpire says no. And now into the goal square they go. Oh, risky play there by Peaky, but they can get away with it. They're right back on the full back line. I want to come out here to the member side or coach's box side of the ground. Standing under the ball. Good big spoil punch there by Bass. But it spills out there towards Beaky. They're under our little blind spot at the moment in front of the coach's box. Nice little handball over the top into open spaces. Who wants to run with it? Beaky got the legs. Good block set up as well. Handball across there. Was a bit of head clash. You could hear it. It was Macmillan. Are they all right? Good tackle laid there. Strong by Giron. And you could hear that in the sound effects, Mike.
Yeah, that was Captain Bowd. Run off to the forward line, mate.
Well, hopefully it's all right. So right in front of our broadcast position now. Umpire throws it up in the air once again. Boland easy, clearly won that tap. Tackle about the football there was Russo of Cranbourne. Umpire was blindsided by that. And it's going to be another ball up. That Magpie mate of yours, Pretzel.
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
It's just one of the family.
One of the family. Up
Can't
she goes once again. Both Ruckman probably got hold of that. All busting their way through. We've got their hands to it with Beaky. Close in the change coach. Fakes one way, goes the other with Stewart of Beaky. He's still got hold of it now. Did some fancy dancing and did it quite nicely. Back into the centre corridor. Brave effort there. That was by Macmillan. Umpire said it's all right. It was a side bump. Went in and got it once more. Getting a bit willing at the moment. A little kick around there, but it was very, very short. Ball's been grabbed by Caracella. Gave it there to a teammate under a lot of pressure. No prior opportunity. Good tackle laid as well there by Sean Dwyer of Beaky, and it's going to be a ball up. Oh, Bill and Vito, was it? Bill and Eva. Really got crunched hard.
Bill and Eva.
Tap out coming out once again. Another good tackle laid by Caracella, this time on his opponent Dwyer. And it's going to be another ball up. Very close to half time. We've just clicked on the 22-minute mark. It's 24 leads 19. Beaky in front at the moment. Up she goes. Nice and high once again. Boland got the left hand, but there's a lot of players around the footy trying to shake off a tackle. Caracella couldn't do too much. End up with Boland, who just handballed it straight back up in the air again. Good strong tackle once again. And Bellineva was the tackler. And it's going to be another ball up. We're not going too far here, Liam.
Well, the game's just gone up a notch, that's for sure. A lot of pressure, a lot of bumping, a lot of tackling going on at the moment. Wasn't tapped out that time by Boland for Cranbourne. They'll go inside 450 here, Beaconsfield. They'd love to get a mark here. Just slipped through the hands that time of a leaping Johnson. He couldn't get it. The umpire's found a free kick for too high, and Beaconsfield potentially have the chance to go further in front a little bit here.
Yeah, umpire.
Can't quite pick it up who it is yet.
Is it Macmillan?
Might be Robbie McMillan, actually. Yeah, might be 16.
The man who had the very brave effort just a couple of minutes ago.
It is McMillan. So he'll kick from about 25, maybe from 30 even.
Late inclusion into the side.
On his approach now. Pretty important kick on the verge of half time. 11-point lead will be handy. For their reward and effort. Oh my goodness gracious me, he's almost kicked it out into the car park. It went that wide. Ball's just hovering around there, 50. Get kick around the body, I tell you what. Oh,
bit too much.
Gone through for a
behind.
And they now go to 3-7-25 Beaconsfield. Cranbourne 3-1-19. 23.5 gone in the second. As Cranbourne just about ready to bring it back out. They'll bring it out to the broadcast and coach's box side. Big pack of players here on the wing. Went past Boland and his ruckman opponent. Jones gets the footy. Quick it snapped onto his boot. Cleverly tapped on over the top by Holt. And I'll tell you what, they're out. Here's
he's got to run all the way,
he's on a run. He'll kick inside forward 50 now. It's going to be a foot race. He might get his own footy here. It's gone to the top of the square. He'll kick it off the ground. Oh, and he's missed.
No.
Mitch Thal has popped it out in front of himself, nearly ran onto it and kicked it off the ground, but disappointingly went off to the right and through from behind, and now then 3-2-20. Beaconsfield 3-7-25, 24.
The only other option he had there, he had Cowburn running on the outside, but otherwise just put a bit more on it, hoping to just roll through, but trusted his leg speed, just couldn't quite get the kick off the ground accurate. Beaky got the ball on the outer side, kicking short. Made it all the way up towards centre wing. Looking for options. Be cool to play on in a moment. He is now. Cranbourne player runs at him and he just kicks short. And take that. Mark was a little bit lucky in congestion. Handball back to the player running past. They kick towards centre half forward now. And it's marked here by Bruff. His kick out towards the leading player. Didn't quite hit him, but it bounced nicely. Now the handball out wide to Brandon White.
Oh.
He's kicked towards full forward, comes off hands as well. Cranbourne pick it up. Get their quick kick out, but it's come back here to Brandon White, who's marked it about 47 metres out.
Yeah, I thought it was about 46 and a half out, but I think you're pretty right, Chris, with those radar eyes of yours. Opportunity here too. What are we on? 25 and a half minutes gone now, quarter number 2. It's been a 2-goal, 4-quarter. Opportunities galore there for Beaky. Had a couple of them there, but unfortunately haven't capitalised. And Cranny really only gone down there a couple of times for the solitary behind. So coming in for his first shot on goal, Brandon White from, like Pretzel says, 46 and 3/4 metres. Going to kick it from the 50-metre line right on the left foot.
That's a good kick.
What has looked great, Pretzel. What did umpire Raskis say about that? It's a goal.
I love the long kicking in this game, Leo. I'm enjoying it.
Beautiful goal. Left footers, they just do it so easy. 4 goals, 7. 31. How are we going with that score, Liam? 3-2, 20. Cranny, what have we done? 26 now in the second quarter. Beautiful goal. He's kicked that 55. He's kicked it. He had his foot on the 50-metre arc.
Oh, yeah.
And it went over the chef's head, who almost put his head up to have a look at that. And he thought, thank God, that's gone over my head.
He had a good look around then too.
He did too.
I can let you know, Division 2 with the other Tiger game, all tied up, quarter time, 20 apiece, Alex and Yay. Powtown are 2 points up on Junction. Yarra Glen have got the easy lead, 90 points already on Broadford, and Kinglake at 52, Warby 14.
Okay, well, Beak, you've come out from the centre clearance once again. Broadcast side once more. Here's that man who's been in all of it this quarter, Macmillan. Oh, he probably shouldn't have done that. Put his team out under a lot of pressure. Bunteen trying to get it there for Cranny. High tackle. Free kick going to go the way of Bailey Bunteen. And the bunt on centre wing. Good crowd here today too at Home Park. Top of the table clash here in Premier and AFL out of East today. Oh, just got over the top. There's Derbyshire, the Englishman who's got the tan dipped in milk. I'm pretty sure he has. Umpire lets them go. Beaky, chain of handballs. They go left, right, left, and they clear the ball. And the only problem there is there are no Beaky players. The mark's been taken by Bunteen once again. He wants to square the ball up. Goes very, very short. They love doing it, don't they, Pretzel?
Yep.
That's the old southeast type of footy. Mark over here being taken by
He's got numbers down the line. They've got the outnumber down the line.
Well, that's where they want to go. Well, now it's been called to play on. Straight up the line, as you said, Cameron. Right in front of the interchange bench. Over the top they go. 1 grab, 2 grab. Not long enough. Good tackle laid there by Alistair. And that's not the chef. This is Matt Alistair. And it's going to be a ball up.
Berwick Springs are further ahead. They're 37 over Gembrook 29.
Shut up.
Bombok are 55, Hillsville 8.
Just tell me when Gembrook get the front.
And Seville are up by 90 points on the Belgrave already.
Yeah, good kicking there by the Titans there of Berwick Springs. Is that at the Coliseum? No, it's at
Coliseum.
At the Coliseum. It's going to be another ball up. And that Bruce has gone by. The Magpie mate's still there, Pritz.
Yeah. It's serenading us, Leo.
It's fantastic. Up they go. Here he goes. Derbyshire kicks a nice little kick right in the middle of the 50-metre arc. Unfortunately, no one there.
For Cranbourne, anyway.
Not for Cranny, no.
Yeah, Corey Walker, I think it is.
Well, he's gone out and goes short, straight in the middle of the ground.
So Beaconsfield now, they might try and potentially slow it down a little bit for half time. We won't be too far away as we've nearly gone 29 minutes. Ball's on that outer side. Taking the mark there, arriving in a little bit too late for Cranbourne to try and affect it was Bertrand. Short kick on. Mark taken once again. A little bit of room to play on. They do so, and there is the siren for half-time. And Beaconsfield are 4-7-31, and they're leading Cranbourne 3-2-20. That is correct, Leo, don't you worry.
No, I'm not worried, mate. I'm pretty good with fingers and toes.
Netball, Liam.
The positions, interchange players are getting off the ground. Looks like it's going to be umpire Nicholas gets underway once again. Umpire Raskis, the chef, gone to the highway into the ground. Just give me a punch me now, he's kicking me. Umpire holds the ball aloft.
I think I like
the
it.
Third quarter, of course you do. Beaky 31, the leading Cranny 20 as the ball goes nice and high. This time it's Beaky gets the tap out right down in that centre circle they go. It usually starts off in a bit of a flurry. It does so once again. Players just diving in and around the footy. And it's going to be a typical secondary ball up. Boland, who puts his hand up, I'll go in the ruck. Up they go once this time. Now the door, both ruckmen just tap it, drop to ground. Smith from Granny got the resulting tap down. He wasn't going to go absolutely anywhere.
You got any of those hand warmers for sale there? I reckon you'd make an absolute mitten today.
Absolutely, you would too. I was going to bring me little mittens, but I left them at home. They just clear out the ball now. It's nicely cleared out there by Battle. Puts it into the court. 50. There's an opportunity. Jogging into an open goal. Not a problem for Beaky. And that is Jack Cameron. And the first goal, not what Cranny wanted to see, goes the way of Beaconsfield. They go to 5-7-37. And the Cranny stuck on 3-2-20, and that's taken all of 1 minute. Good start here, Liam.
He just ended up by himself. I don't know how he just ended up by himself at the back of the footy there. A little bit of loose defence there from Cranbourne from a personal standpoint, as the wind just picked up once again. I think it's blowing a southwesterly now. That's freezing. They need to strike back here. I know it's only 17 points, but in corresponding quarters so far, the lead changed hands at the end of the first and second quarter.
Well, they got another clearance straight away too, and here they go once more. Might have been wide. Got it out. There's been Rick O'Shea. He's a good player, isn't he? And diving there on the ground, taking good mark. Looks like it's Calburn. Wants to play on, puts it in that forward 50. That's better. Get it up there in a hurry. Who had a good look at that was Alistair. Couldn't hang on to it there for Cranbourne. He got the ball back.
Here we go.
And Derbyshire. The man dipped in milk. Takes a good mark out there. Nicky. I reckon if you put a 100-watt globe in his room, he'd get sunburnt, this bloke. This would be like an English summer. He's got the socks down, the short sleeves on, and he's got a bit of sweat happening on the brow as well.
A bit of top deck chocolate about there.
It is indeed. Nicky Derbyshire coming in. Vital kick. It's a tight angle. Easy run up. Good looking kick off the boot. He's got a bit of a hook happening on that. He has, unfortunately, and it's gone through for a behind to Cranbourne. They go to 3-3-21. Trailing Beaky 5-7-37. 2 and a bit gone. Quarter number 3.
So Beaconsfield will bring the ball back out to the pavilion side. Genuine one-on-one contest. Coming from the back, nearly getting the ball where it was the Beaconsfield ruckman who's gone down there. And Cranbourne go forward once again. Coming to the ground now this time. Great crunching tackle there laid by Behugo. As Cranbourne get the ball out once again. Jones was tripped and he'll get a free kick.
Below the legs.
Fair enough as well. So Ryan Jones, one of the mainstays of the Cranbourne Footy Club here, is going to go back. He's deep in the pocket. He plays on straight away. Snaps! Misses. Should have taken more time there, Jones. Cranbourne.
Pay any attention to Holt?
3-4-22, 5-7-37. Cranbourne, 15-point lead, 3 gone.
Always amazes me when they want to kick these snapshots, they rush.
Yeah.
You know, to take a set shot, take their time. No, I've got to run on quick. As you say, Holt was an option. Sorry, Lamb.
He could have taken another 10 or 15 seconds there just to compose himself. Ran on straight away, and it was just right the second he kicked it. So Beaconsfield bring the ball back out once again. They go short. Mark has been taken this time by McPherson. McPherson now. Yeah, 15-20 around from his goal. He'll play on, kick it down the line to a big group of players. Few there from Beaconsfield. Couldn't grab the mark was Valentine. Getting the quick kick forward that time was Buntine. Fumbling the mark there that time and copping a knock to the head there was one of the Beaky players, and it was Battle. And then in the meanwhile, I should say, the ball was wrapped up and the umpire will call for about 55 out from the Cranbourne goal to the Gembrook end of the ground.
Up she goes once again in the back. I thought the ball, and the umpire's on the other side trying to crash his way through. Didn't get too far. It was B. Hugo. And
he's being ridden.
There's a bit of piggyback happening there, and Mr. Battle says, off you go. B. Hugo, up she goes once again, just trying to tap out. One there by Cameron of Beaky. Can they get it out? Well, a lot of opportunities there, and instructions coming from the coaching box. Couldn't do too much with it. It was B. Hugo, and it's going to be a throw-in right in front of our broadcast position. We've been going just 4.5 gone so far. 22 trails, 37. Beaky. We'll call them the Tigers today, even though they're the Eagles. There's the Battle of the Birds. And off the ground they go. Nice long kick too. It was from Battle off the ground. It puts it there on a 2-on-1 situation. We'll tap out the corner there by Morris of Trini. Trying to get to a team up. Went the wrong way. It's in that little blind spot under the shed. We'll find the ball. Will eventually pop out, hopefully. It's gone out of bounds, in fact. And it's going to be a throw in. Almost centre wing. Just forward of centre wing for Beaky. And actually watching running a replay screen, yep, they went through the interchange gates. The throw-in takes place this time. Boland went up and dropped back into his lap, couldn't do too much with it. Went in once more. Now it spills through. Bunting got a little handball out there. Another little handball out there by Biangeron of Cranny, but they're getting tackled with the football at this stage. Is Barker. No prior opportunity, says the umpire. It was a good tackle laid. In fact, has he played holding the ball? No, he hasn't.
Ball up.
That's fair enough. Ball up was the right call. So they're just edging their way forward. Beaky, up they go once more. Boland had the majority of it out here today and got another one just then. Chasing in and working out hard there. Trying to spin in and out of trouble. Finally did so, did Russo. Great job indeed. Got it out to a teammate. Go up the centre wing, straight the line.
Hey!
Over the back of the pack. 1, 2, 3 grabs. The mark's been taken over there by Walker.
So Walker on the half-back line. This goes for the chip kick towards Battle. Onto the wing, he plays on quickly, into the middle, onto his left foot. Spearing ball over the teeth of everybody. It'd be lucky if it stays in play, and it doesnn't. Just 50-metre line, intersects the boundary line.
I'm not sure if that's a set play or not, but he's just booted it straight out, expecting somebody to be in that particular position. I'd turn him to just go straight down the middle of the ground from there. He's a spearing, long, powerful kick.
I reckon that's what he was aiming for there. And
I'm just trying to give him an out because he's a left footer.
You're always too kind to the left footer.
Oh, yes. Oh, they're special people.
So Beaky get the clearance here, and Battle's got it again.
There he
goes around on that left foot.
Wow.
That's the way he wanted it to go. Leo into the leading player. It's off hands though. Bunting gets a handball back for Cranbourne. His teammate gets it out towards Jones to run onto it. He kicks it out in front of himself, which wasn't the worst option. Beaky got the runners though there first for the ball. Bumped as he kicked, but he gets it back inboard to a teammate. There's about 70 metres from goal, looking for the leaders into the forward line. Boland's got back in defence. Goes over his head. He was pushed though, and he's going to get the free kick. He knew exactly where that ball was going. Leo positioned himself beautifully.
Certainly did.
Ruckman from Cranbourne.
He's been very good today, been very impressive. Umpires have been good today too, boys. I've been impressive how the three of them have run. Getting ready for finals footy, and you do need three on this.
Only 7 weeks away.
It's only 7 weeks away. What, till Christmas?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's 4 weeks for Div 2. It's 7 weeks for Premier.
The season does fly, and aren't we lucky down here in Vic? Everybody, please stay healthy. That's a little health advisement by the broadcasting group. There's the man of milk.
Man of milk.
Even his hair's got milky colour. Look at that.
Beach blonde.
Snow.
Must have been King Lake.
It's going to be a throw-in. Front of the coach's boxes. So it's a big flat throwing as well. Out the back they went. Nicely rode there by Smith. I think it might have been trying to pick it up now. It does so. On the second opportunity was Big Hugo. Got a kick and they're going further forward now over everybody's head. No one could judge that. Calburn doubled back pretty quick, smart. Oh, there's too much pace over there. Unfortunately, there for Holt, and the ball going to be cleared out here by Beaky. They just run down the middle of the ground, come back through the centre corridor. Boom. Nice mark taken. They can play on if they want to. They do so now. Nice little low pass too by Valentine.
Oh, out the back again.
Out the back they go.
Oh,
nice quick kick around the corner.
Stoko!
I think that's a terrific little goal.
Tyler Stoko.
And that is Tyler Stoko. And what a lovely bit of play there. And they certainly moved the ball nice and quickly, didn't they? In Beaky, and that's his first goal of the afternoon, Tyler. And they go to 6-7, 43, leading a Cranny 3-4-22 at the 8.5, nearly almost 9-minute mark in the third quarter. Sudden move down the centre of the corridor, and they just split Cranbourne wide open.
Yeah, good footy there. Definitely, they're starting to maybe throw the scoring end out a little bit here, because all the scoring's been done to that right of screen so far in this third quarter. The ball's back at the middle. Tapped down magnificently by that man from Cranbourne, who's been very, very busy today in Boland. But unfortunately, it can't result in anything roving or clearance-wise as the umpire calls for it. We'll have a secondary stoppage in the middle of the ground. Straight back up again. Got it down again, Boland. And once again, the same old story. No one can rove it. Well, they can get the footy and they get tackled straight away. And wrapped up. We'll have another stoppage. Third time lucky. Hopefully the umpire doesn't get sick of it and pays on the ball. Boland got the tap, but this time Beaconsfield get the centre clearance and go inside forward 50 once again. Who can get the football? Getting there first was Valentine. He was a little bit spun nearly in a 360, but could still get it away. They retreat a little bit to the flank. McPherson had the footy. Now they'll kick inside forward 50. That was from Modica. Can they hit a target? No. Maybe a chance for a free kick. No, it looked like his forward teammate was held. And now Cranbourne have brought the ball out to the outer side by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's the played on. Downfield free kick was given.
Rightio, so here they go. They got a chance here, Cranbourne, to potentially get one back. Mark taken strongly overhead by Alistair. He'll bring it back inboard to load up once again. Who is leading this time? Yeah, he's all by himself there, but it was unfortunate to get to him on the half volley. Squares the kick. That's a little bit silly, I think. And now they've got a few numbers here, Beaconsfield, to get back and try and get the ball out, and they will do so now through the hands of Stewart. Got a big leap on the wing! Mark has been taken beautifully. I couldn't quite make out who that was, but nonetheless, he nearly dropped the footy, but brought it down just in the nick of time, and the mark has been paid. And they'll switch the footy this side. Smart one too. Should get this. He does. Teammate Mark, it's Trent Stoko. He'll play on. Down the line in front of the interchange gates. That's another beautiful kick. How do you want it? Do not move, son. Handball's over the top to McPherson. McPherson kicks to the top of the 50-metre arc for Beaconsfield. It bounces inside now. It'll pitch and roll for someone potentially. Kick off the ground. Smart!
Pass. How do you like that?
Beautifully done. Mark taken out in front. Who is it, Leo? You've got
soccer
the
style. Yeah, just nicely kicked it off the ground there. The mark's been taken right on the chest is Matty Johnson. Kicked 1-1 so far this afternoon. He did it very nicely indeed. And
that was Monica, or it's at that great mark too, boys.
Was it Monica? Fantastic. Yep. Some of the schools around town, we've got them coming up very, very soon, Press. We've got Division 2 hanging in there. Keep a watch on that. How's the TAB going over there?
No punting today.
No punting today. Punt-free day. So off
for the love of the game.
For the love of the game.
Good goal.
A good goal there too, and they're moving it along quite nicely, aren't they? Matty Johnson gets his second. 7 now on the board. This is what I like. 7-7-49. Reminds me of grade 2. It was very good indeed. Cranny 3-4-22. 12 minutes gone. Quarter number 3. What's happening around town, Pretz?
Well, I made some calls for that Wurielli score.
What's happening?
I couldn't quite get an answer, except for they did ask whether Benny Monk was back in the team for Wuri. So, well, because it's 5 goals, 34, 64 at the moment to 1 and 3, 4, 22. Doveton at 32, trailing Narry Warren 76. Up by a 23, trailing at Pakenham 74. In Division 1, Belgrave have kicked a goal there, 117 at Seville at 99.
Well, they need 1 more point, Seville, and they win that.
They win that. And Monbulk is 63 over Healesville 10. Berwick Springs are 39, and the Brookers have hit the lead, Leo. They're 16-46.
Just like a real slow, big truck. Just takes a while to...
Man Evelyn's still leading by 12 points over Officer. That was the half-time score. We'll get that updated at three-quarter time.
Game over, no footy. And, of course, Anzac Day jumpers are for sale. They're by General 2 if you want, Pretzel. I know Liam's getting one. He's going to get number 26 on the back.
Oh, lucky him.
No, he's not.
At half-time up at Alex, it's Yay up by 1 goal there.
Ooh.
And Powtown are 55 over Junction 46. Yarra Glen with the big lead over Broadford, and Kinglake with the big lead over Warby.
Okay, Barker got the clearance there for Cranny. Unfortunately for him, it's run straight into the hands there of Beakies. They clear it once more. They've done it quite nicely. And half-back Curran's been very good. They go right to the outer side of the ground in front of that big crowd of young people. I'm not sure which team they belong to.
Oh, but they're Beakies out there, Leo.
A lot of work, and it's gone out in the full, I think. And Curran's got the mark once again. You can play on now. They do so. They go just past that scoreboard, and that's a poor kick. Marking and playing on straight away with it. Keenan puts it into the goal square. Holt at the back. Couldn't quite handle on that. It was good defensive work, and it's been rushed through for a behind. And they've played a very good game on Holt. They've 2- and 3-manned him all the time, making it very difficult to get a clear run. 3-5, 23 Crenny, trailing Beaky 7-7, 49, 13.5, nearly 14 minutes gone. Every time the ball's taking the time getting down, he's got 2 and 3 on him, Liam. Makes it difficult.
Makes it very, very hard.
Oh, trouble.
Mark opportunity here. You're right. Tackle, the old one-arm tackle there. That's very hard to get rid of the footy by Barker. The umpire's just been kind to him there.
Yeah, they're lucky to get away with that for an instant there, Beaky.
Oh, some big scores there, Cameron.
Yep, that's Yarra Glen, we've gone through those.
We did that?
Yep.
Oh, I must have missed it. No, at that stage. Sorry, Pretz. Happens at my age. Never mind. Still in that side forward 50. You know, the crowd want holding the ball. The umpire says, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let him play on hands and knees. It's a bit like mud wrestling at the moment. It's going to be another ball up. Umpires have been good today, letting them play. I think they've been very, very good.
It's like Ray last night.
They didn't. Oh, you've got me upset again. It's going to be another ball up.
Coming down to Beaky for a function, I believe, in a couple of weeks, Ray.
Yeah, good.
Might have to come.
Yeah, me too. Off he goes once again. Umpire, there's a lot of players. Is that in the back? I would have paid to clear out the crowd. Umpire says no, another tackle just goes there. There was a secondary whistle, could have been netball. It was. Oh, a little bit of a throw at the pack. This is just like a rugby ball at the moment. And finally it's Beaky. They can clear with it. An underground pass. Goes centre wing on the outer side of the ground in front of the big crowd out there as well. Now, there must be a bit of fatigue happening because the ball's spending a lot of time on the ground. and it's got to be a ball up surely, and it is indeed.
A-grade netball score has Beaconsfield on 33, Cranbourne 27.
Well, good close game over there as well. Up she goes once again. Both ruckmen get the tap, it just falls straight to ground. Beaky, can they get out of this? Little kick came out of the pack from somebody. He goes top of the 50-metre arc, and nobody can pick it up here at the moment. Leading in the rush from the football there was Barker, ahead of his opponent there in Snoko, and that was Tyler. It's gone out of bounds for a throw in. We've been going, 16 minutes, quarter number 3, 7-7-49 Beaky, 3-5, 23 Cranbourne. And just showing their ascendancy a bit here.
They've had all the play this quarter, Beaky. As the boundary throw-in just takes place now. Good tap down there, one by Cranbourne. The players out the front couldn't quite find their way through, but they've been done for holding the ball. Obviously had a little bit of an opportunity, according to the umpire. And Cranbourne's Cowburn is going to take the resulting free kick.
So what we reckon, Benny Monker's kicked 1 goal 30 at the moment, isn't it?
Well, that's what was suggested to me when I was on the phone, Leo.
Don't tell him that, he won't like it.
Bertram's got the ball. He's switching out wide. He's found a teammate there, and now they've got some space up on the wing. It's a better build-up by Cranbourne so far. Gear on. Their gears are on. And he's found Keenan. He's keen to get going, and he plays on. He kicks towards centre forward, and it's ill-directed straight to the intercept marking hands of Brandon White, who switches the play onto the outer side. And mark taken there by Trent Stoko. He plays on with a short kick too. He's got Battle. Battle moves it quickly again to the outer side. He's found a teammate out there as well. Standing on the mark is Barker from Cranbourne. Called to play on now is Beaky. Battle's run past the handball, but straight to his feet, guys. Got to get those up. Now they have to go back again. And this is Curran now.
What in the car? He's parked the wrong way, Rings. I can't see the footy. He's got to turn around, son.
Curran for Beaky. He's going to go down the line. That's touched off the boot, and it's only gone 15 metres. And Beaky there couldn't get it out. McPherson couldn't find a teammate. There's a lot of players around this ball now. A bit of bustling going on there. Alistair has taken on the whole pack, and he's done for holding the ball.
He's in big lot of trouble there, Matt Alistair. He fended off one, fended off, and all he could see was black and yellow. Oh dear.
McPherson got the free kick and played on quickly with a handball. Now they've got a player running out here who could pick it up and goes Doherty, and he's tapped it onto his teammate in Valentine. Valentine goes towards centre half forward. Now it's all one-on-one contested possessions. Cranbourne going in, picking it up. Now they've got it in their hands. What can they work out here off half back? They switch to out wide. They need to take this mark, and well done there by Barker, because the spoils were coming in and Beaky could have been away.
According to the first quarter, Warwick kicked 32 points. So I think this could be something inaccurate. Something could be quite a miss, I'm sure. It's not April Fool's Day, is it?
No, I don't think so, Leo. Right, we're past that point of the year.
Okay, take it away, Liam.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Good on you, thanks, mate.
Ball's kicked down the line in front of the big supporters of Beaconsfield. They kick towards their attacking 50. Just went through a set of hands there, but there's a lot of players trying to run on the football. The handball was just a little bit too strong for his teammate, but he butters up and goes in again. Now they'll reload and go inside forward 50. The kick that appeared to go straight down the line ended up coming off the side of the boot and working out beautifully for a teammate. The mark has been taken by Monica. I can't operate, it's too cold. As a Cranbourne player is down behind play. Thank you, Cam. Top of the square, dangerous bouncing ball. What can be manufactured
here? There's that magpie. He's out the ground.
He's off the ground. Ball is near the boundary line. He's taking you're gone, son. Holding the footy.
Great
free
tackle.
kick is going to go the way of Nick Russo. As that Cranbourne player has got to his feet very, very slowly. The ball's been kicked to Morrish. He's got it now. Just forward of his defensive 50. Kick short. Mark taken nicely on the lead by Thal.
Oh, they're going very...
Gee. Kicks short. Don't know what we overreacted was. No, we didn't see it. It came out of nowhere from the commentary box side.
I could suddenly see ambulances in front of me.
Yeah, short kick once again. Marked by Barker.
Coming off the ground over there.
Keenan's being assisted off by the trainers.
Kicks on board. Mark
so it'll be a lower leg.
By Bass. Now they bring the ball to the outer side. The mark's been taken by Bailey Bunteen. He plays on. Here, the kick has been marked nicely above his head by Derbyshire. Milkman, as Leo calls him. I think that's a little bit too harsh. So Derbyshire now slows it up a little bit. He's called to go now. He'll slam the ball inside forward 50.
You're closing the dark.
Kicks it to a one-on-one. It bounces just short of Holt and a couple of others. Ball's bounced out of bounds for a throw in. We're into time on. 20 and a half gone, third quarter. It's a 26-point lead to the Beaconsfield Footy Club.
We'll see if we can get a goal here for Cranny. They did hold the footy. They did go a long way around, didn't they? They went zigzag, and they've had about 45 possessions to get it into the forward pocket. Holt must be just biting his lip over there at the moment. Get it down to me quick. His head, nice little headbutt there. Was picked up and cleared by White of Beaky. It's
great tackle. And
Granny's grabbed it, stole it, got it, kicked it. Point. Or out in the full, unfortunately.
Into the netball courts nearly.
Oh, Villaneva did that. And, great opportunity. Would have been a great goal of the year. And just lost a car doing that. Never mind. So free kick going to go the way of Beaky. It's in the hands of Monica. Been quite impressive as well. Umpire says you've got to go over here just in case you have a shot on goal. And now you can do it. And he'll switch play over here, I'm sure, will he? No, he won't. Go straight back down the line from whence it came. Oh, what's he trying to do here? Oh, he goes right, he goes left. The umpire let him get away with it. But they make front or trail. That would have hurt. Like Philio against Valentine. Goes to the goal square. Where's Holt? At the back of the pack. Made hard work. Or could have been an easy mark. Did Barker. Bounces straight up in the air. Who can pick it up now? Pressing his way through. Carousella. He's been pinged too. The umpire says no. On the other side. He's found the Cranbourne free kick.
It was too high.
Umpire says you've got him around the shoulder. Free kick, going to go the way of Cranny. And it's gone here in the hands. And he's got it, I think, over there. I think that's Cowburn.
It is.
So Cowburn. Or Stake. Well done.
Big back.
And it's going to be straight out in front.
Jake the Stake Cowburn.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good one.
I don't mind that. Got to kick this.
On the left. Oh, awkward looking left foot kick. Oh, it just snuck through, did it?
Yes.
So,
all in anticipation of that signal.
Oh, very important goal there. And that's their first goal, I reckon, since the first quarter, about the 25-minute mark. They got a 4-5. Does that make 29?
Yes, it does.
Very popular score, that. 7-7-49 Beaky. And what have we done now? 22 and a half minutes gone. Quarter number 3. Oh, my fingers are frozen, boys. But other than that, it's all been pretty good.
I've enjoyed the ferocity in the attack of the football.
Oh,
I tell you what, it just goes up a couple of notches around this time.
Lovely tap there, bowling straight down to his teammate and Russo. Bang down the middle of the ground. This is what you'd like to see. Oh, just overrunning the footy there was B. Hugo. Can you go back and get it there for Cranny? I'd love to get another one before three-quarter time, but there's too many jumpers there from Beaky. They clear straight out the outer side of the ground. Long hand they go too. Picked up there. Outer side of the ground will go one way, go the other. This is Bertrand with it. They got the open paddock here at the moment. Oh, is that play on? Yes, it is. Now they can run straight down the middle. Don't stop. Oh, he did. Now he's going to come back on the left foot and Berwick. No, this is Cranny. And Cranny there at the mark is Thal. Yes, go for it,
No, Jason says you should steal his gloves.
Little gloves with socks,
take
Holt's
glove.
Holt's got it, but he's too far out. He's 60 plus. Has to put it in the pocket. Oh, that could have been taken out in the marking contest. The umpire let it go. A lot of Beaky jumpers. They just really do have players down there in the back line. Centre wing over the top of everybody's head, and it's gone out of bounds right in front of the pavilion. Just couldn't hang on to that. It was McPherson. Yeah, your gloves were socks, Jason. I need him today. I tell you what, she's a bit fresh. Must be down there at Kilcudder. She'd be just as cold. So throw in. Right here on centre wing, Pretzel.
Yes, and Boland gets a front position, taps it down, couldn't quite find a teammate, goes in and tackles again. McPherson is the one he's got, and they're going to see a resulting ball up from that contest. Oh, yes, it's Gilly. Powtown's jumped out to a 30-point lead on Junction for the ones following that game. Ball's gone up and down, back into the bottom of the players here. Battles jumped over his teammate Cameron there to try and get the umpires letting this go because it looked like it may be coming out, but it wasn't. And Kieran was not going anywhere. Could not get out of that neutral. Boland, that's a big tap towards the boundary line. No player running past it though for him.
Oh, geez, I thought he was going to run in and signal out deliberately then. He came in like Ray Chamberlain then, Leon.
Do I need to remind you of how well he does, Ray?
Oh, don't worry, he tells everybody.
Don't blame him.
The bowler won that one down as well. It was a backhanded fist. He couldn't quite get it to clear the contest though, as Bunteen was wrapped up straight away. Three-quarter time up at Alexandra. It's Alexandra 7-4-46. Yay, 8 24-52.
Whoa, yay.
That'd be a massive result of all time for Yay if they can keep that going.
Last time that-
McPherson has been doing magnificently in these last couple of contests. He's
Yes.
wrapped up again.
Oh, bit of pushy, shove.
Yeah, just I can push you in the chest. Yeah, I can push you in the chest. The bowler wins that again. Bunting's wrapped up straight away. It's going nowhere.
Where's that?
Another one in Division 2. Yarra at 172 over Broadford at 8. And Kinglake at 115 over Warby 15. He's in the hands of Cranbourne. And yeah, Holt's marked it.
Lovely.
And I reckon he can get the distance here from Leah.
Jason sends a couple of photos of his latest projects. I reckon one's a Morgan, Jason, but I don't know what the other one is, but they look fantastic. So Holt. What's Holt? We all stopped.
There he goes. He's on his approach now.
Oh,
Great smother off the boot. Well done by Triffett. Handball, getting the footy that time was McMillan. He handballs over the top. Good tackle there laid by Derbyshire. McMillan's got the footy again. Could have been an argument from the back, but now they've brought the ball on the outer side. A magnificent smother from Triffett. About 30 seconds ago as Holt was nearly going to get that big arc and shot on goal. Nonetheless, I'll say it again, great smother. As the ball's back up on the wing, no one can get the footy out once again, and the umpire will call for a second stoppage, gone 26 and a half in the third quarter. It's a 20-point lead to Beaconsfield.
Yeah, I reckon Triffett was aware up to that because he knew he had to run out wide to try and get that extra position because you can't move off the mark. And what the bill of the goal, he preempted that and did very well, did Triffett. And everyone's tackling everybody there. It's a bit like a conga line at the moment. It's going to be another ball up, closing in on three-quarter time. 27 minutes just clocked over. 29 Cranny, 49 Beaky. Got a 20-point deficit, still in the game. If Cranny can just get an little score here, it'll be really good. Taken off the back of the pack there by Dwyer. Tackled immediately, tried to break his way through. And umpire Nichols says, I'm going to ball it up. Up she goes. Got the right fist, but it went nowhere there, Bowl. In fact, it bounced straight back into his hand, and now he's been set by black and yellow jumpers. He's amongst it somewhere. Got too much backspinning. He's in there somewhere. There's about 5 Beaky jumpers got off, and Boland was the last one to get up. Another ball up. Don't tap it out in the full boys. Tries to slap it down. Goes down on the bottom of the pack. Who can get it out here? Handball out there. Was well done. A quick kick by Battle of Beaky, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in.
Touched magnificently.
He did. It was a good job. And one of those, what they call it, box kicks out of rugby union, I think they call that.
Strong kicks, maybe?
Yeah.
Been a little bit of rugby league about it. It was a game of the...
Great win the other night by Australia over France in the rugby union, winning it on the very last kick of the night. Up she goes once again. Boland been rocking well. Got it straight down to a teammate in Kieran. Can't go too far once more. Got an umpteen stoppage.
Doveton a 40, Narry Warren 89 in that match. Wirialik 70, Wandon 16. We're just going with that.
We'd have to go with it,
ball
don't
back
we?
up again. Boland's had about his 55th hit out of the afternoon.
I reckon
About
we're
the
being
ninth
held
in the
to be
last
bunnies.
minute or two.
Upway Tacoma at 31 at Pakenham 93. That's the rest of the Premier Division game so far at the moment.
We've got some of the AFL happening here too, Preds.
Yeah, from the boundary throw it. Boland taps down in front. See if we can get this out of here, Leo. No, we're going to see another stoppage.
Well, that score can't be right. Adelaide and Essendon, surely. What about the Freo game? 102 Freo, Hawthorn 43.
Don't go home, Leo.
Oh, I tell you what.
Getting picked up again?
I hope so.
Maybe not now.
Not now.
Here we go. We got this out. Oh, no. Come on, get the clean handball, boys. It was Bunting. Couldn't quite get it going there. Oh, high free kick. Here we
He's
go.
had enough of balling it up. I knew it was going to happen.
That's a free kick, don't we? A-grade netball, 40 up Beaky, 35 Cranny. Looks like a good game happening over there.
Lots are going on too.
Lights are on. It's getting very low. Oh, went straight for the Milkman's hands there.
Oh, intercept. Here we go. No one in front of him.
One bounce.
Oh, 50
Ray Gablage, 2 bounces on the left foot and puts it straight through the middle of the goal. So Lockie Modica. Great goal. He's first. It might be the old Ray Gablage at the 58 grand final. Bounce up around his ear. You can't remember that, Pretzel?
No.
87-55. Made a goal out of nothing. Just didn't need that, Cranny. 4-5-29, and unfortunately there from Cranny, right there at 29.5 minute mark in the third quarter. Ouch, it hurt. It really did. So a great bit of play there, and has he got a bit of toe there, Lockie Monica.
He burst away from his opponent that was chasing him and just kicked it straight through the eye, diddle.
Yeah.
And the closer game at the moment in the rest of Division 1 is Berry Springs of 46, General Cockatoo 54.
Yeah, another good close game of footy happening down there at the Coliseum. Up she goes. Getting a bit dull as well. They might have got a lot of lights around here. Hope they switch them on very, very soon. The Nossel handball came out there from Gearin over there towards Barker. Can he get a kick? It goes on the outer side, and here they go now. Osborne's got it. Goes through back through the centre corridor. None of these kicks have been hitting anyone on the chest. They're all around York at length, which is not much fun. Umpire lets him go on. It just works its way back into the forward 50. It was in the hands of Johnson. Did he get pinned with it?
Yes,
I think
he
he
is.
did.
Done.
And the free kick going to go the way there of Cranbourne.
Thal, Mitch Thal.
So foul. The lime green boots.
Oh,
An opponent in the way of Bruff. Goes out to the scoreboard side of the ground and just going to chip their ball around at the moment. Take a bit of time out of the clock.
Yep, Battle's got it.
As indeed on the left foot, and they go out the forward 50. Very close. Then, was that me?
I'm with you, Jace.
Where you go, Pretz?
It's Beaky with the ball in front of the scoreboard here. They're called to play on.
I'm going to have to ban Jason from our commentaries. He's barracking there. You're off, Jace.
Ball's gone out the back of the pack. Punch towards the boundary line. Updated score, Officer of 44, Mount Evelyn at 53 at three-quarter time. It's closing up that gap there.
How's Upway going?
They're not.
Murray,
They're about 5 goals, 10 goals behind.
I hope his hip's going along quite nicely out there.
Yours, Liam.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He's having a nap as well. He's frozen stiff.
They've gone forward here, Beaconsfield once again. They're trying to manufacture something before three-quarter time. None coming forward. Cranbourne trying to bring the ball away. Derbyshire had a mark that was just fisted out of him. And now Beaconsfield bring it out to the outer side once again. Or Cranbourne, I should say. Intercept marked nicely. Tom Stewart-esque. They kick the ball at the top of their 50. And a strong mark taken overhead. Beautifully done by Declan Curran. And
on the
siren for three-quarter time. Beaconsfield 8-7-55, Cranbourne 4-5-29. They nearly doubled that score, or their score in that third quarter there, Beaconsfield. They're in complete control of this game. 26-point lead. Leo, who are the goal kickers so far?
Goal kickers on the park there for absolutely no breeze whatsoever. But all in all, Beaky just seemed to be in control, even though they're only 4 and a bit up. Still gettable, but Cranny have to get off to a good start. Umpire, he does hold the ball aloft for the start of last quarter. Quarter's a bit napping there. The tap out went there to Cameron over Beaky. Straight back into the centre circle it goes, and we're going to have our traditional secondary ball up. And the last quarter is underway. Still a good crowd. Like to see the lights go on, Liam.
Absolutely. Potentially the lights could go on. A-grade netball, Beaconsfield 43, Cranbourne, you'll go with it, 42.
Okay, they got it out this time. Yeah, lovely. Barker got it to his teammate there in Alistair. Wants to go into that forward pocket, looking for Holt, but this, like that again, 3-on-1. And unfortunately, even if Holt had got that, it would have been a very tough shot on goal.
You would think that, given that they've put so many on him in the first 3 quarters of the game, you would try and devise some sort of idea to try and find other scoring targets other than Holt. I can understand the thinking behind it, but why keep trying if it's going to backfire nearly every single time as the ball's just gone into the upper car park area there.
Absolutely, yes. And Scotty Truffitt's played a terrific game, and all he's concentrated on was spoiling Mark Holt. I hadn't worried about his own game. Sacrifice that, and we all know the quality of Mark Holt. So, being a bit stiff there, so he got pinched by 1. Is that going?
Credit to you, it's in time with the scoreboard as well.
Well, either they're good or I'm very good. I'll take I'm very good at the back of the pack. It goes, no one can take hold of that mark. Goes into our little blind spot there. Umpire just lets him play on. Trying to pick the footy up there. Cranbourne couldn't do so. In there was Morris. He couldn't get it out either. And there's a good tackle late by Morris. There's no prior opportunity there, and it's going to be a ball up. Getting up very late there was McPherson of a Beaky. Up she goes once again. In the ruck all day was Boland. Put the right fist into it there. Little handball came out and Beaky. They can clear that, but there is a bit of a drift, and it just drifted off the side of the boots. Gone out of bounds on the full. Opportunity here for Cranny. Got the free kick right out in the full.
Well, I can't quite pick it up.
We'll just have to wait for it to come back, Liam.
It's a short kick. Mark has been taken, that's for sure. A little bit of a limp on him as well at the moment. He was hobbling a little bit as he took that mark. They'll look to go inside 450 here, Cranbourne. If they get the first goal of the quarter, that is just so key. Lee obviously didn't like it. Holt running towards the football, had a clear run at the footy was Cowburn. He couldn't bring it down. And that ball's just hugging the boundary line, and the boundary line will win. The ball goes over for a throw in. We're going 2 1/4 minutes, quarter number 4. It's a 26-point lead to the Beaconsfield Football Club.
Yeah, well, they just cramp the ground there, don't they? Look at all the beaky jumpers. They just push him into that little corner of the ground.
No one on the Beaconsfield half behind of their centre here, so they're all up
That's a
around
lovely
the footy.
tap out the back. That's Holt.
Yep.
Here's an opportunity now.
Oh,
Back. This could be one of our goals of the afternoon. Brilliantly done. That looked like Nicky Russo.
It was.
Oh, well done. First off, with a good tap there by Holt. Find Russo, and that's a quick kick out of the pack. It is an opportunity. The first goal there going to Cranny. They go to 5-35. Now they still trail, of course, 20-point deficit. Beaky 8-7-55. That's only gone the 3-minute mark of the last quarter. Maybe something out of nothing there, Liam.
Yeah, there's still a chance, definitely. They needed that first goal, and if they could push for the other one, it's only back to 14 points then it could be potentially anyone's game. So
Absolutely.
Not, not ready to ride off Cranbourne at any stage.
No, well, time's still there.
Ball back in the middle. It looks like our man is out of the ruck bowl, and he might be having a rest somewhere else. He's definitely not there. Ball still bobbling around in the centre area. The umpire will ball it up once again as we've gone 3.5.
Prince's bought us a hot coffee. We don't want to drink it. We just want to hang on to it.
Ball's back up in the middle. Fist goes forward for Beaconsfield, gained about 10 metres. Cranbourne are there. Big handball over the top from B. Hugo. Nevertheless, I've turned my head for a second. Beaky have a shot on goal. That's just drifted across to the right through for a B. Hayne. They go to 8-8-56 to Cranbourne's 5-5-35. We've gone in 4 minutes, final quarter.
Who kicked that one?
Oh, I've got no idea.
Okay, I'll put it in the rush. Sorry, mate. Just too busy giving
Your coffee.
There was a goal there.
Bass will kick the ball out for Cranbourne nonetheless. He'll bring the ball this outer side. He plays on, gains about 20 metres. Big thumping ball towards the middle of the ground. Derbyshire will be at the back. Good mark. No, none coming towards us. Cowburn who went up. He followed up with a tackle nicely there on Smith, and will have a ball up just forward of the centre near the Beaconsfield 50-metre arc. Next goal is crucial. Ball is back up. Tap out one that time by Cranbourne. It didn't really gain any meterage, and the ball's just going to be near the boundary line when it gets there first. And we're going to have a throw in as there's a bit of fog off in the distance. It's not too far away. We're not going to get fogged in like a Linda Fernie Creek that afternoon.
That's the snow cloud, mate. That's
not
the
my
fog.
apologies. If you're up at King Lake, how many inches has fallen? Ball back into play. Getting rid of his opponent and tapping over illegally. It's against Cameron.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do anything.
And the free kick's going to go the way of Cowburn, who handballs straight away to B. Hugo. Kicks it down the line, just dropping the mark that he probably should have taken at the opportune time.
Was a worm burner.
Yeah. A lot of the kicks and handballs have Liam have sort of been Yorkers, haven't they? They just haven't hit them on the chest. It just made them fumble a little bit and just gives that extra second for the opposition to get there, and they've done it every time. So it's on the interchange gate here, centre wing. Good throw into by their boundary umpire. Over the back of pack it went. Just trying to get a handball in there was Barker. Tried to hit anything that was in his way. And absolutely going no. Tug of war happening. One-on-one strip as they call it in RSL. And there's going to be another ball up. Carousel ended up with it. Too late. Ball up. Up she goes. In the ruck this time. Now for Cranbourne, we've got the Cowburn going there. So Boland's having a bit of a spell, like Liam said before. Handball out the back of the pack. Oh, you're in a bit of trouble there. Went right, went left, and was good enough to get out was Ryan Jones. Well, it didn't go too far. Really should have tried to get a kick in there. There seems to be an injury happening to her shoulder. What's out there? Looks as though Beaky coming out there. Quick kick out of the pack. That was Osborne. They can play out now. This man's been busy all day. Parker, straight down the centre of the ground. Unfortunately, turns it over. It lands in the hands. I think that could be Stoke.
Trent Stoko, yep. There was. He got the handball away to a teammate who just runs in the total opposite direction of where it came. His kick doesn't hit the target though. Hugo does well in there to spoil it. The ball just comes out of that pack towards the boundary line. It's still in just. McPherson is wrapped up straight away, just inside the field of play. We're going to see a ball up, and we've magnificent game in the netball. Leo was just a one-goal margin.
Oh, they've caught.
Looks like a final score there. Beaky still got up 43, defeated Cranbourne 42.
Oh, what a great game of A-grade netball. It was getting closer every time, so they've done well here. Quick kick out of the pack was over his head, or just about was Carousella of Cranbourne. It's gone out of bounds about 50 metres out.
Full time down at Launceston. Hawthorn 6-10-46 going down to Fremantle 16-12, 108.
Late charge for the finals for you, possibly? Potentially. Or are they a bit too far behind?
Well, I can tell you Hawthorn aren't.
No, yeah. They're rebuilding for Mitchell.
Big throwing out the back of the pack. It went over everyone's head, so Beacon kicks straight into the open spaces. Beaky leading in the race for the footy out there on the outer side. Couldn't quite get it, was Monica, but the umpire lets him go on. And they go further forward now as the fog starts to roll in here as well. I'm not sure if it's fog or cloud. Picking up there on the right foot, Valentine for Beaky goes in front of the scoreboard and it goes out of bounds for a throw in. 56 leads 35. We've been going 7.5 in the last quarter. Beaky in the ascendancy.
Checking if you guys saw whether he came back on or not, but it looked like Bowd got after that bump.
It was. It looked like his left shoulder.
Yeah, but he was in the like the tracksuit get up at 3/4 time.
Okay.
After that bit of a head knock, so not sure whether he's going to make his way back out there or not.
No point. You've got to be very, very careful, don't you?
Tap down in front. It's not going too far out of there. Too many players around this contest. Another ball up. What do you got for us, Leo?
Nothing really, other than it's a very cold day, Pretzel.
Yeah, well, we know that.
No, just some scores there. 57 leads 56. The Rebels, I told you,
Rebels,
they're in front.
Making a comeback
by a point.
One point margin.
Oh, 8-9 to 8-8. We, they're just doing that just for the theatre of it, aren't they? Up there
I hope they win that game and for a celebration. Light that bonfire.
Oh, how's that ball?
Oh,
how did that go? That bounced.
Oh, no.
Deliberate. Oh. 96 leads 61. Powelltown over Yarra Junction. Yarra Glen 200 over Broadford 9.
Well batted.
30 goals 20.
Yeah, that's not too bad. 136 King Lake leading Awarby 21.
I'm going to say Warriors kick 50 behinds here too.
I'm going to check this right out because this has really got us intrigued over here.
Ball's back into play, by the way. No one's able to gain possession. It looks like we'll have another stoppage, and we will. Leo, have they kicked 50 behind?
No, 11 goals, 42, 108 to 3-6, 24. That's it. After the 48, trailing Narry 103. Well, of course, we're over here for this one. There's a score. And Pakenham 105 leading up by 43.
Boland's back in the ruck for Cranbourne. And Leo, you got your wish. The lights are starting to come on here.
Well, that's good. They'll be just perfect by the time we go home.
2 towers up. Just to the left of
us. I'm going to say 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Ball back in the air. No one's able to get the footy out just yet. There's a heap of players around this football. There's no one backward of centre here. They're all stationed around this stoppage, or play I should say. Leo, Division 1.
Division 1, we've got Seville 124, Belgrave 7, Officer 44, Mount Ev 53, Monbulk 110, Hillsville 22, the Mighty Brook is 68, Berwick Springs 48.
Thank you very much, Leo. Umpires found a free kick.
Holding.
The way it was Beaconsfield for a hold. And this is going to be a tight shot in the pocket. Mark Holt style areas. The free kick's going to be taken by Devon Smith, who's come down from Essendon for the day. He's going to set up for the Boonana.
It's just a straight kick.
2 steps around. 3 players from Cranbourne wait for him. He plays on, kicks on the way, curves back. Oh, hits the woodwork.
Yeah, it's just a straight kick. Just kick it straight.
1-1 on the afternoon for Devon Smith. And Beaconsfield, go to 8-9-57 to Cranbourne's 5-5-35, and all 4 light towers have been in fact switched on.
I feel warmer already.
And I don't mind it, to be honest. You'd think it's nearly 7 o'clock at night, but it's actually about 20 past 4 in the afternoon.
Derbyshire's called for the sunscreen as well as the lights coming there on its handball comes in board. Cranny on the left foot, go down the outer side of the ground too. Nobody can pick that footy up. Here they go. Oh, there he was. The Nook nearly got it now. Umpire just lets him play on. All the pace is picked up once again as Beaky goes straight back at that forward 53-on-1 situation. Tap straight down into the hands of Beaky. Has a shot on goal. And has...
It was Valentine, Leo.
Missed it. It was Lockie Valentine.
18:58.
Fingers have got numb. You reckon I couldn't write before, Pretzel?
5-5-35.
I'm writing Greek at the moment.
Looks like you usually write like that anyway.
Oh no, but
Smith plays on, gains about 20 metres, kicks the ball to the outer side, went through the hands of Boland and it's just dribbled out the back. It might not be the worst thing because here's this man, Big Agnon. I've probably said that wrong, I've butchered that.
Said it well.
He kicks it to the outer side, it dribbled in front of about 3.
Say it wrong, say it well.
And the ball's gone out of bounds, it's on neutral territory, outer side. 11 and 3/4 minutes gone, final quarter. It's a 23-point lead to the Eagles of the Beaconsfield variety. Not the Cranbourne variety, not today at the moment, that's for sure.
Or the Yarra Junction.
No. Ball tossed back in.
Oh, that's slipped off the umpire's
Very,
hand.
very short throw in. It just luckily got to both the ruckman on the full. No one's able to cleanly get possession out as it's wrapped up just forward of centre. on the outer side. The umpire calls for it. And we'll have a ball up. Leo's pleading the binoculars. Something must have fogged up there.
Mate.
Ball back in the air.
Can you believe that?
Hit out one by Boland. And yet Beaconsfield will go forward once again, getting on a very good bounce. Nicely done by Valentine. And they're trying to get the ball forward, slipping and sliding their way to try and attack the football. It's nicely done by both sides. But can it come out? Oh, I don't think so. There's about 12 people around this footy. It's not going to come out at all. Just ball it up, umpire. And he eventually does so. We're going 12.5 in the final quarter, 23-point margin.
Nice bit of yoga there by Carousella too. Didn't been a backward swan there trying to get out of that, but going to be another ball up. It's been a good game of footy. Beaky just a little bit more clever on the clearances. Little handball over the top. They get out once again. Oh, just getting a kick in time. I thought got pushed at the same time as Macmillan, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Off to basketball after this, boys. All-round sportsman today.
Oh, lucky you. What are you doing there, Leo? Scoring?
No, watching.
Organising?
No, just sitting in the life members box, hobbing and watching the young bloke coach.
Okay.
So he's coaching the NBL one side down there at Dandy.
Nice.
So up she goes. Once you go. Nice little handball out the back of the pack there. They got hit out rather. Berwick. I keep saying Beaky and Berwick. They get the handball out top there. Beaky. There's an opportunity. Top of the forward 50. This looks good once again. He did, Liam. On the left foot he went. Top of the 10-metre square.
Oh, it's a
big
push
shove
out.
in the back. I let him get away with that. And a big thump there by Morris. Knocks it through for a rush behind.
Ray Chamberlain would have paid that a free kick.
And a 50 more than likely as well.
Smith
8-11,
plays on,
59.
kicks it out straight away, just bounces inside the boundary and through for a throw in by G. That was a free
quick.
kick to Beaconsfield.
Didn't get the score out. 59 leads 35. What have we done? 14 minutes last quarter. Ray would have given a free kick plus 50.
Tell you what, these lights are starting to take real effect here. I like it too.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Great setup. Absolutely brilliant.
Magnificent.
It is 7:30 at night. Oh, sorry, I mean 4:30.
There we go. Throw in.
Afternoon.
On top of the forward 50. Beak in charge. Bowling back out in the ruck here for CRANBOURNE. Must have had a little rest on the bench. He's been very, very serviceable today. And we're going to have another ball up. A lot of players around the ground. Absolutely no one up there at Cranny's forward line at the moment. Yes, Pretz.
It's all right. You'll be happy. It feels like 6.7 at the moment.
It does not. It feels like 0. The little handball came out there. It was nicely done by Macmillan.
Got the
Been
1-2.
okay. Did the old 1-2, 1-2, 3. Oh, crashed into his own player. Get out of the road. Finally they do so. Kicked there by White on the left foot. A lot of left footers in this side.
Oh.
Everybody went out.
No,
No one
touched it.
touched the footy at all.
Here we go.
Great opportunity.
Here's a
Off
go.
the ground. Bang. Goal.
It's a ceiling game.
Done. Johnson. 3 goals.
Start the car, Leo.
Oh,
He leads the goal kickers for the day, Leo. We moves Beaconsfield on to 9-11-65, leading CRANBOURNE 5-5-35. We'll be going 15 minutes
Start the
in the
car.
fourth quarter.
That's the final nail in the coffin, I think.
Oh, that was a great bit of play there. Good bit of soccer tactics
Five
as well.
goals in 10 minutes. It just hasn't been the game for that sort of turnaround, you would think, but there is still time. Alex have kicked a couple more points. They're 3-point leaders now.
Oh, that's a that's a
59 to
match,
Yay 56. Is that
match leading lead that.
Oh, 3 points. It's good to go.
The word
As the
is
ball
right.
goes back up into the middle, take it away, Liam.
Yeah, Ray's still doing tours apparently. Ball goes towards CRANBOURNE's forward line. They can't really get any clear possession. They might do now. Could they have a chance to get one back? Ball's inside forward 50, going back with the fly of the footy.
Oh,
Great,
great
mate.
mark.
You've got to pay it to both of them.
Yes, he's taken it.
Unless it's been paid to Beaconsfield as
Yep.
a magnificent mark, going back with the fly to the football.
That was
And
Triffett, I think.
now they can settle down. He's been fantastic, Triffett, today in the back line. He's been on Holt all afternoon. He's just taken the mark of the afternoon. So they bring the ball down the outer side. Best bounces between two. It gets a little bit of an advantage for either side. Smith gets the footy, or Jones it was, sorry. Crowd appealing for ball, none coming toward. And this time the ball has gone out of bounds for a throw in. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it's still got good pace in it. The game's been played hard and fast all the time by these two sides. Throw in, outer side. Up they go once again. Boland and he's up with playing at ruck and they've been at it most of the day. Both got a little bit of a fingernail to it. Everyone's on hands and knees. Handball just sort of popped out of the pack. Guy trying to get a quick kick out there was Beak. A little quick kick also there. That looked like foul of a cranny. Goes to the top of the forward 50. Can they do something about it? But there's too many Beaky jumpers around at the moment. Bit of tunnel ball taking place now. Beaky spill out the back of the pack. The old 1-2. They get in the hands over there. Looks as though Stewart's got it. Comes back to the half-back flank. They are off and running. Oh, went one way. Come back the other. They like to do that. Another left footer. They've got plenty of them. And a good mark's been taken there. And it looks as though it is Johnson.
Oh, Michael Cameron, I think.
Yeah,
Cameron, was it? Beg your pardon?
It's a similar 20 and 30. These numbers have got you again.
They haven't, they?
It's off hands here from Beaky, but
There we
clean pickup. Get it back to that was
Ooh,
Brandon, and
crack.
from that's a big punch through for a rush behind to Beaconsfield, moving them on to 9-12-66, leading Cranbourne 5-5-35.
7.5 gone, Pretzel.
Perfect.
Smith will take the kick out once again for Cranbourne.
Yeah, he's hit the front, boys.
Oh, no.
Smith plays on, gains 20 metres, will come back to you there.
Oh.
Cameron in a minute, went through the hands of Derbyshire and it spills out the back this time.
Don't argue, straight to the throat.
He handballed over the top to a teammate. Can they break free here? Here is Derbyshire. He plays on,
Don't you go
gains
on the
about
duck.
10 metres. They've kicked it in front of the broad.
he's
They
gone.
coughed it up, kicks down the line. Oh, God, gone back with the fire of the ball, doing nicely was Buntine. He couldn't mark it, the footy, and he's fumbling it this time out of bounds.
Pretty good contributor, Buntine,
Oh,
for the
it's been good,
Cranbourne this
Buntine. Yeah.
afternoon.
Buntine. Depends if you come from New South Wales or not.
You don't want to at the moment.
No, you do not. Throw in umpire. You got to turn the other way, son. There you go. Much better. Otherwise, you'll throw it into the crowd. Wouldn't that be funny? Up you go. Centre wing right in front of the big crowd here. At the Bleaky. Little handball over the top. Yes, it was finally given. But it went to the wrong player. It's in the hands of Osborne. What can he do with it? Gets to another plate under a lot of pressure. And Bertrand. Here they go. Bertrand.
Oh, it's intercepted.
They just mucking around with it. There was Osborne. Gave an opportunity to Bleaky. They got to take it. The old 1-2. Runs around one.
Kick it, son!
Left side.
An ankle
shot.
breaker.
Oh,
It's
that
an
was
ankle
like battle.
breaker player that if he had to kick that.
Oh, battle.
Would have brought the house down.
Would have been. If he ever gets married and he gets a missus, she'll be battle axe, wouldn't she? Line 13, 67. Good winning lead there. I think Beaky, 5-5-35. Cranny, 19 gone. Quarter number 4.
Smith does the kick out work, but it looks like it's going to come straight back into Beaconsfield's attacking 50. It does a little bit of soccer stuff
of pinball.
right there. Derbyshire fumbled the ball once, picked it up the second time and kicked it to the outer side. His teammate was pushed out of the way illegally and the free kick will go to foul.
They're off.
He gives it away straight away to a teammate, Ian Osborne. He got it back, foul. Short kick, teammate fell over. Not good. Can they do something here? Beaconsfield, sorry.
Oh, great
That's
tackle.
a fantastic tackle. No reward at it whatsoever. They'll go inside forward 50. Holds it a one-on-one.
Great.
He's got it.
Oh, what a terrific mark. Mark Holt. He's had nothing easy today. That was a fantastic mark. The old one-arm tackle had to be rewarded, surely, Liam.
Well, you would have thought so, but
Then again, if Ray
little
doesn't
bit
play a bloke,
disappointed.
gets spun 720
Anyway.
degrees.
Holt
Not mucking
through his
around.
third. Kickers on the way. And
Oh,
He's
my
put it
Rasmus.
through. He's going to give him that one.
he's kicked three and a bit. Should have kicked 4.
Yeah.
Cranbourne get one back, and they're now 6-5 at 41. And Beaconsfield are 9-13-67 into time on here in the final quarter. It's a 26-point lead, same as 3/4 time.
Poor old Rastus, he cracked up to a sprint there. I've never seen him run 5 yards so fast, Pretzel.
He's been practicing.
Oh, gee. The chef. Back in the middle, up she goes. Can they get a couple of more? Beaky got the hit out that time. They can break out from the centre if they can get hold of the footy. They do so now, kick it
Bump
straight
is
down
kicked.
towards the scoreboard side of the ground. Nobody can get hold of that mark at the moment. Everybody goes to ground. Bit of fatigue starting to kick in, I would imagine.
A few players have been cramping in this quarter, Leo.
Oh, it's been
behind
pretty
play.
fast, yeah. Big ground, pretty fast. Of course, they haven't been able to train there for a little while
Most
ago.
I've run all year. Was that out here this morning?
Like I said, yeah, I watched your game. I did not see. If you call fast walking a run, then you did. Otherwise, that's just a joke.
It's exactly what I call it.
You got flat out and stop. That's all you got. Forward pocket, just about. Up they go once again. In the ruck this time there was Cowburn over Cranbourne. They got a little bit of a tap out there.
Oh, here we go.
Leakey,
Battle.
Bang. On the left foot, the lime green says, I'm not going to miss that one.
Battle
Nicky
seal.
Battle. Beautiful goal. There's a lot of left footers in the Beaky side, isn't there?
Yeah, well, maybe it's the Hawthorn model that
Must be.
Mickey Fogarty's brought over to Beaky.
I can't. I should keep counting now. 21 and a half minutes gone. It's 73 leads 41. And
At least they're just really good footballers. Can actually kick both feet back in
but they're
our day,
they're a
Leo.
natural left footer. Yeah, I'll kick both feet. I think I only have had 4 kicks. I kicked 3 on the left and 1 on the right.
That's both feet. Yeah.
That's both feet.
At least 25% on the other, on your non-preferred.
Back in the middle. Up she goes once more. Bowling back in the ruck. Both ruckmen get their arms hooked. They end up on the ground together, and they just try and help each other up too. Top of the forward 50. Nobody can get all the footy. Or bash Crang. No one's got any fear whatsoever. Both sides have been very good with head over the footy all the time. Dropped that mark there. Went through the fingers there of Macmillan. Of Beaky. Little handball came over the top, just lucky enough and spilt the way. And here they go once again. 1, 2, Gore just fumbling at the inappropriate time. Just popped it up in the air. Now it looks in the front of the player there and be Hugo, but it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. And this game will just gradually wind down. 22 and a half gone, 73 leads 41. Beaky in the ascendancy.
Yeah, they sure are, Leo. Have been the majority of the afternoon.
Always looked in control, haven't they, really? Most of the game.
As the ball's thrown back in. And Beaconsfield have one other push forward. It looks like they will. Kick has been centred nicely. Pitches
that's
one. Clearly kicking in danger. It's going to favour the Cranbourne player running onto the footy here. Nicely done there.
Oh, he got
just got a handball away. Kick down the line. It's not going to favour anyone. Actually, it pitches between 3.
Crash.
Clean bowled, everyone. Thal had the football, but it's going to go the other way, and Beaconsfield are going to have the football and load up once again. As we've ticked into the 23rd minute of play, kick down the line. It's not the worst, but just slipped through a couple of sets of fingers. They look to go forward once again. Here's this man Battle. He's had a very good afternoon. Kick to the top of the 50. Just went through the hands that time with Johnson. He's had a fantastic afternoon with 3. Someone battering up there.
Look at this.
Cameron, and what a kick to the top of the square. Slam it through, and he does. Bit more icing on the cake. Beautifully done.
Brandon White.
That's Brandon White. Yeah, I thought it was 23.
And they're out now to a 38-point lead, if I'm not mistaken, Leo. 11-13, 79 to 6-5-41. Yes, it is 38 points. We've gone 24 minutes in the final quarter.
Second goal to Brandon White there, and that was a lovely pass there, indeed, there by Cameron. And almost had to really pull up the stops very quick there. Did Brandon White, almost ran through the goals, but did it quite nicely. Up she goes, back in the middle. Bollins gets a tap out this time for Cranbourne. Tackle straight away with the footy. How often does that happen? And it's going to be a secondary ball up. He's checking the Warrior score.
Oh, I could check that one as well. I'm just having a look around it.
14 goals, 60.
Brookers are 25 points up now on Berry Springs. They might get the win for you there.
Well, look, a win's a win. That's all I need at the moment.
Are well over 100 ahead against Healesville, as are several over Belgrave. We'll get the final score come up later.
Well, Guerin gave it to Bertrand out of the centre free kick, and over the back of the pack is standing there judging the flight of the ball.
Hearing that Van Evelyn have just got up over Officer Leo by 10 points.
Okay, Holt's got another opportunity. Every time he looks around, he goes, oh no, Raskus.
He had 4 on him then, Holt.
Yeah,
somehow got the mark out the back of him.
Just judge the flight better. Good looking kick off the Bert.
He's got that one too.
No problems whatsoever. And even though he's had a lean day,
leading goal kicker on the park
has kicked 4. Can you believe that? 7 goals, 5, 47. Cranny, 11-13, 79. Beaky, 25 and a half minutes gone, quarter number 4. Yeah, not bad on a bad day, kicking 4 goals, Liam.
No, absolutely.
We're nearly closer to that half century, Leo. 13-43, 121. Leading wandered 3-9-27.
It just can't be true.
No, it can't be true. No one believes it's true. It just sounds good to keep saying. Just, we can imagine.
Could have been in the back there, I thought.
Yeah, he's sitting on it though. He's going to be tough for holding the ball there. So Jordan Bertrand's going to get the resulting free kick.
There he goes.
Just on the half-back line here for Cranbourne. He's looking for the runner coming past. He's got it, but he sold him straight into trouble. He was lucky enough to get a handball out. That was Bellavita.
Sorry.
Now it's come out to Ryan Jones. Jones has got it over the top.
Oh, rotten bounce.
Leo's in all sorts of trouble. Marilyn's turned up early.
Oh, no. The boss is there.
Jones goes in with a big bump again. And for the 3rd time he does. Now it's knocked out towards the boundary line. They've kept it in here. Beaky kicking towards the the centre wings area of the ground. Players can't keep it in front of him. Pick it up quickly or cleanly. Battle's in there now. He's tackled straight away. We're going to see a ball up on centre wing, outside of the ground.
Don't show her the Hawthorn score.
She's well aware. That's why she's pulling you out by your ear.
Well, late in the last quarter here, centre wing. Up they go once again. Boland got the little tap down. He was looking near his teammate in gear and couldn't quite get there. And it's going to be a ball up.
Upway 55, Pakenham 118. And the other one in Premier Division, Narry Warren 117, leading Doveton 48.
Blood rule at the moment. Someone's got to come off the ground. And looks as though it could be Gearin, is it? I think it is Gearin from Cranny coming off the ground. Coming on the ground at the moment also there is Glenn Osborne. And also for the blood rule there, Dylan Bass. Umpire Noel throws it up once again. Boland got a nice little clear out hit out there looking for his mate and Bertrand. Got a little handball out the top. Opportunity now. A little throw over there. The umpire said that's okay. That was by B. Hugo. And there's the whistle on throw. Free kick. Did play the throw.
Full-time score from Alexandra, boys.
What's happening?
Alexandra 8-11-59. Yay. 8-12-60.
Oh no! They mightn't light that bonfire. They might burn
second win of the year, boys.
Well, they mightn't have the bonfire, Leon. They might put the new rooms on fire. I'm not sure about that.
$3 million down the drain.
Oh, McPherson's got it on the wing. They're just chipping the ball around at the moment. They can go back and play kick to kick if they want to. They do that.
Oh, careful.
Just had a kicking time, did McPherson.
Dumped into the ground.
Well, dumped into the ground, says Pretzel. The umpire says it's okay, and it dribbles out of bounds just inside that forward 50 for a throw in. Oh, that's a great effort there by the A Tigers. That's a big upset, big day up there at Rebel Park.
The 30-kilometre
party poopers.
It's going to be
30-kilometre drive is going to be big.
Well, will they remember what happened on the official opening day, 2021? Throw in, 50 metres out from Beaky's goal, kicking to the Gembrook end here this afternoon. The lights are on. It's cold. It's
miserable.
Lights are on.
Late there by Barker. There's plenty of heat out in the ground. And it's going to be, just as the ball spills free, and it's going to be a throw. Game's been played in terrific spirit, though, hasn't it, boys? It's been hard and fast. The umpires have been terrific. But there's been really no malice or spite in it whatsoever. Up she goes once again. Nice little tap out that time, and that was done by Valentine of Beaky, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. 28 and a half, nearly 29 gone. 47 Cranny trail Beaky. 79. What do you got, Pretz?
The Division 2 Powtown.
Pneumonia.
Powtown 124, Junction 61. They've kicked away late in the game. Yarra Glen 214, Broadford 9, Kinglake 145, Warby 27.
Okay.
Yeah, ball is back on the half-forward line here. McPherson had the handball and running onto the football before it went over bounds was Bly. He couldn't grab it in time and it's rolled over. And we're into the 29th or 30th minute of play, I should say. 11-13 play, 7-5, 32-point margin. The umpire is about to toss the ball back in. He does so now. Can he get the tap out of the ruck? That time it was well done once again by Boland, who's been busy today. A quick kick. It was a grubber off the ground. It goes to a pair of them. Actually, it's running on. Oh, just dribbles through from behind.
Who was that? Was that Smith?
I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna say it was. But they now go to 11-14-80 Beaconsfield. Cranbourne 7-5-47, 30 gone final quarter. Smith plays on as he's done.
Another left footer. They're everywhere.
Kicks to the wing.
Boland
fumbled, nearly had it. Derbyshire's hands were there as well. And now Cranbourne can come away. Fending off nicely was Bertrand. He takes the bounce. Handballs over the top to a teammate Carousella. Bertrand gets it back. Runs towards the middle of the ground. That's a pretty good kick. They can load up if he gets it.
Two hands for beginners.
Benavilio fumbled it, and now it's going to cost them. Although the umpire has found a free kick, and it'll go the way of Beaconsfield in the diddle of the ground.
The high diddle of the ground.
Final score down at Officer 6-16-52. Been defeated by Mount Evelyn at 9-8-62.
Big win on the road.
Big win, yes. Down there.
Kick.
Is that far enough? No.
Not 15. Bruch has the footy. He gets around Derbyshire. He kicks the ball to the top of the 50.
Boland.
Sitting back nicely.
Great.
Back in his customary role there.
Boland kicks short, out of side. Nearly arriving to cut off in time as one of the Beaconsfield boys, but a good mark has been taken nonetheless. I think it's Keenan that's marked for Cranbourne.
It's your filet mignon.
Oh, filet mignon, did you say then?
Yep.
Mark has been taken off.
The edging on.
Carousella.
Close.
Kicks in the middle of the ground. Barker now. He's had quite a bit of the footy today as he entered.
He's been good.
31 and a half minutes. Just play the siren, I'm freezing. Barker out of side. Front of the interchange gates. Could have been an argument for front on contact there. Just tapping it towards the boundary line is McPherson. And the boundary line does eventually win. One of the Beaconsfield boys going down with a bit of cramp there, just trying to stretch the legs a little bit.
Ray would have, look at this. Razor Ray would have said this is, you not just want, look.
No, Ray would have said that there was sufficient attempt.
There was no
sufficient attempt to keep the ball in.
Insufficient attempt.
But nevertheless, he's
Just
not
change the rule to how they pay it. Last possession.
Anyway,
they're great.
no one got that hit down, just went over everybody's head. I think there's a bit of interest gone out of this game. Little kick out on the, no, it didn't quite make it, so Beaky picked it up. An opportunity now, little handball comes out. You're in a little bit of trouble there, Osborne. Got a quick kick and just floats over there. Nobody there at all for Cranny, and the mark's being taken over there by Beaky. They go back in the centre of the corridor here. There's an opportunity. They really do take. Oh, you're in trouble. Bang! Gone.
Great decision.
Oh,
moving it on quickly.
Certainly did. Take it away, Prince.
Yeah, big contest here in the 4 line. Is that a mark? He probably had 2 or 3 goes at it, but might have been opposition hands in there as well. Beaky get the handball back, and now they've got the couple of players free in the half-back flank, and they're going to slow it down. With the ball now is Merrick.
32.5 minutes, Cam.
He goes to play on. He chips it over the top. It's not quite long enough, far enough. He gets Battle. Battle just the required distance to a teammate right in front of the coach's box. I'm a bit blindsided by. But now they're looking inboard. They'll be called to play on very shortly. Move it on now. Yes, play on has been called. You can go and attack him, Jones. Now they kick it, finally kick it long down the line and straight to that man, Barker. Barker chips into towards the middle to Derbyshire. He gets it on the half volley. He kicks it out. He's got a runner out wide. Oh, good mark pass on the run, and away he goes. Is
Filet mignon.
Biaginon. But his kick is intercepted at the half-forward line, and Beaconsfield are repelling back into their forward line now. If they can pick this up cleanly.
Oh, it's on the.
He kind of let it go, and there's a holding the man being played after he let it go and not really disposed of it after he half had it.
Yeah, it didn't do it. So, I just keep on running. Off they go now. Here they another left footer straight in that forward pocket. Good kick. Unfortunately,
here we go out the back.
Little chip pass. Bring. No one can get that in a bit.
Oh,
the wrong way over his head, and he shouldn't have done that. Bowling went for the fist bump there towards the child's play. What is it?
The child's play.
Child's play. I was going to say
playground. The playground.
Got it back to front.
It's too cold.
I was expecting a Gentili goal of the year moment.
Yeah,
that was set up perfectly for it. That's what he attempted. Just went straight up in the air.
It's 34 minutes have gone. I reckon that button's frozen over there. The timekeeper's box.
Why can't we have a button like we have at Alexandra?
Yeah, I would. Up they go. Bowling got the 2 hands and knocked it straight down to the ground. Quick kick out of pick. Ryan Jones got his boot to that, and it has gone for.
Was all of those ball ups where we just kept reading scores.
Jason said fog all day over there, so never mind. Too bad, son.
Hang on, there's a full-time's changed from Alexandra.
Oh, what's happened?
8-11 apiece, Leo.
Oh,
so I'll have to wait for confirmation. Controversy. A score's been overridden. Oh, no.
Tell them to play extra time. Here we go. There's a scuffle of players over there. Everybody's around that footy at the moment. Here they go once again. Loves to run and bounce to the footy. Does Bertrand. He does now. Goes long down the ground. They should have used the yellow footy so we could see it. Oh, bang. Should have funded without the footy. Was that Holt that went down? I think it was. And says, get off me. And I'm going to take the free kick.
Leo, we've gone.
It's going to go the other way.
We've gone 35 minutes now.
We have.
It's turning into a half of rugby league.
Somebody check on Ian. He might have fallen asleep.
Beaky with the free kick. I thought it was going to go the other way. They've got players loose all over the place. They can just switch this play. They do so now. And they can just chip it around. They've been doing this for a little while now. Over the back of the pack. Good spoil there by Smith of Cranny. But there it is.
There we go.
The siren. And finally, after 35.5 minutes, if you don't mind, the game is run and won. And it's a good win here to Beaconsfield. They kept kicked 11-14-80. Defeating Cranbourne 7-5-47. What we'll do is we'll go quickly back to the studios of Yarra Valley FM. We can sort of get our composure back a little bit. Work out what's what, and we'll come back for all the scores from in and around town. I'll let you know who's won and who hasn't. Thanks, Dave.